got like, with all overall goal raise money, right? So they've got some food items, they've got some, you know, like crock pots, mixed things or whatever, and some kind of feeding baskets, some popcorn baskets, some kids games, puzzles, things like that. And then they got a NDSU Mason Miller shirt that their son actually Mason plays for. The Bison was a former Cougar. His sister's Dylan plays volleyball. So I thought that was raising some cash. So now the Ada-Guest Wi-Fi. Yeah. So it should show up on this.
What's your fantasy team looking like so far?
Jared, I kind of ran into a couple of tough weeks in a row.
Oh, same here.
I am 1-3 after I came off just firing. But I got Austin and then Amari Cooper, both have been really quiet lately.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley, Dalvin Cook. So Dalvin got me next to nothing last week.
Yeah.
Godwin from Tampa, Wentz and Mayfield because we got a super spot.
Yeah.
But I just got Trey Lance this week, so I'm gonna maybe, depending on Baker, I might, because Baker's got that labrum situation now.
Yeah.
I may adjust. I'm 1-3. Jake and I share a team, and we're unbeaten in that league. We're kicking. Jake did the draft too, and it's really good. So I told him, I said he gets a 60-40 split if we win it. And then, which he deserves at least 60, but. And then I got a league that's a dynasty, so we keep our teams. And have drafts and real capital, and it's a whole thing. And my team, I got Carson,
But he's out.
yeah. So that sucks.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I may need to change my roster.
I'm 2-2 in my non-paid league. I'm 1-3 after 3 straight losses. Yeah. Like my paid league is the one I actually drafted in. On my non-paid league, it auto-drafted for me because I was on broadcast. I don't remember where I was, but I remember it was draft night when we were doing broadcast. It's so funny, in both of my leagues I got Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. But I did make the switch. I started Matthew Stafford this week over Russell Wilson.
Put Travis Homer in my lineup. That's what he's going to do.
Travis Homer is an interesting one.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to pick up Alex Collins because Collins gets a lot more touches in that fourth quarter.
Right. That'll be interesting. Anyways, this should get the game on it.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see. Yeah. I'm gonna do my best. While watching the game, I'll do my best not to get so excited that I distract.
Hey, you can get as excited as you want. I'll probably need every distraction that you do. Again, thank you so much for coming and doing that. I appreciate it, and I hope that. Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
All right. Got there right as the junior high game was finishing. But I didn't realize that was the junior high game. I was like, my first question to Derek was, did we just get here when C-Team ended? And Derek's like, what? No. So we were looking at him and he's like, that's junior high. We're like, oh yeah, they're kind of a little too short to be playing C-Team.
I love that. And it's funny because I've had moments like that in my career too where I show up to a place and I'm like, wait, am I late?
Yeah.
Well, the good news is, Jerry, my basement fridge in my bar is in and it works right. I'm super pumped. I had a leak up in the wall right down last night. So that means I've been waiting since like June to have that thing at full strength, and now I do. Nah, I'm all for it. But anyways, there's some hot sheets there. I got the good one. I'll open up the good one to see and get that.
I'll have to. Hopefully I can find it here. The scotch I got, and scotches are hit and miss. I don't like because depending on how peaty it is, it'll determine on how much I like it.
Benson for the point.
Back to Benson.
Walking down. Active pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi and a pleasant good evening. Welcome to the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium as the Cougars of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars will visit and welcome the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds for high school volleyball here this evening. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast, Jerry Peralta, the engineer with yourliveevent.com, and camera operator today, and Kay Lynn back in the studios of KRJB for the broadcast here this evening. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Bitker Inc. with a pregame show tonight, gearing up for the Cougars and the Thunderbirds high school volleyball. Senior night for the Cougars as well. Thunderbirds will be on hand for the evening, and we are off to an early start of the varsity here tonight with yourliveevent.com and KRJB Radio. The Bitker Inc. pregame show will get you started right now.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Ulster Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Ulster Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page. If you're an Ada business, you may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. This 1% interest loan is available for business expansion, business renovation, business improvements, and new businesses in Ada. Visit or contact Ada City Hall to receive additional information and how your business may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. Contact the City of Ada, 784-5520, or visit adamn.gov.
Welcome back to the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman, bringing you the broadcast tonight of Ada-Borup-West and Mahnomen Waubun in high school volleyball. The pregame show from Bitker Inc. and our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer, and we welcome back Vicki Anderson, head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. So, Vicki, here we go with some volleyball action tonight for the girls. We're back to full strength for Mahnomen Waubun volleyball, and that's a good thing for the Thunderbirds.
It is a good thing. It's nice to have the girls back again after being off for a match, and it's nice to have them in the gym again. We had one practice this morning, actually, because today was their day that they're actually back. So it's kind of nice they just had a little bit hit around this morning early. I think they're just ready to go. I think they're ready to come out of the gates and just be back on the court again.
Oh, good. And tonight they're going to get a fun night here, obviously, with they're recognizing the seniors for Ada-Borup-West. There's a little bit of that October, so it's breast cancer awareness. They've got some fun stuff like that. So tonight's energy and atmosphere should be there.
It should be. It's always a fun match, and Ada's always scrappy and comes out with you big hitters and good blocks. And so our girls are just excited to step up, and see where the top team in the conference is and where we're matching up, especially now as we're headed into tournament time.
Absolutely, and I know the girls kind of frustrated with having, to sit out or whatever, and now you're hoping that the girls, just like you say, come with that energy and bring it, because there's a chance to play again.
Right, and I think they will. I think, I think we take for granted that when we can play, we can play. And now that they can actually play again, I think they're going to really, hopefully they just have a good night.
Yeah, absolutely. So what will be the keys for success for the Thunderbirds tonight?
I think we just have to have good ball control, good passing, and good blocking and good serving. I mean, it just comes down to those basics. If you can do those little things right and not, have those so many unforced errors, we'll be okay.
It's so rare I get to see you in person, so it's just kind of fun. I don't take this for granted, I tell you that much. So good to see you, Vicki. Good luck to you and the girls tonight.
Thank you for your coverage, and thanks for all those fans who come out and make it such a great atmosphere.
That is Vicki Anderson, the head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, joining us in our pregame coach's comments presented to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. The Bidker Inc. pregame show continues as Ada-Borup-West Senior Night playing host to the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. It's volleyball on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Fall into savings with our friends at Bidker Inc. Savings on tires, savings on oil changes and car tune-ups. It's Bidker Inc. 456 Shop Bidker Inc. with a pregame show as the Ada-Borup-West Pep Band starts firing up some tunes for you here at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. The Thunderbirds of Mahnomen Waubun visiting the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, and the pregame coaches' comments for the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. Head coach of the Cougars is Jim Lee. Well, Jim, here tonight, it is a special night, volleyball action. I know we've got a mixture of community and also a salute to the seniors. Out in the Commons area, we've got a soup night put on for the Gullingsrud family. Obviously, a huge tie here to the Ada-Borup-West School, but you mix that in with senior night, and we should have a really nice crowd here to honor your volleyball squad.
Yeah, it's not to honor us. I think it's to honor a lot of people that really helped out the Gullingsruds and the silent auction there too. Now with the senior night, my favorite part of the senior night is going out there afterwards and checking out the tables, the senior pictures when the girls were young. Especially two of these seniors, they haven't been here their entire school year. Their entire high school career. So I get to go and see all their younger pictures and everything, and who they used to go and play with. That's always a fun time there. But these three seniors have really done a great job for us this season, and I expect to continue the rest of the season too.
That's right. I know we're looking forward to a little post-game conversations with them again too. But tonight, another important match for the girls, and I know looking at the QRF got seeded again here today in Section 8, sitting right there behind BGMR. So putting another win in the W in the win column would be a good thing for the girls.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what Badgers since they're on the other side.
Right.
Mahnomen's over here with us. We want to make sure we go ahead and get that, because if they upset us here tonight, that'll bump them way up and they'll probably keep us down. So this is another big match, like I said, for the conference and for the seeding there. We want to go ahead and keep the seeding we have right now.
Well, I know the girls are, close to full strength, not there again. So maybe by playoffs you get to be a full strength team. That'd be cool to see the team at that weight. But as far as your squad is concerned tonight, coming off a win over Fertile Tremé, you'd like to see them carry over the positives from that.
Yeah, and I agree. And the girls did the same thing. They just mentally didn't start out too strong there in the first set, and then afterwards they kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger as the night went on. And you could see that whether it was our serving, our hitting, our digging, or our blocking. And we want to go and carry that over into right from the start in this match here tonight.
Now my question is this: how was practice yesterday? Because I know you were looking forward to it.
It was not as clean as I wanted to see, but it was fine for what we needed to get done. So it was just some reps in some certain areas that we definitely need to go ahead and see. The girls agree that we definitely need to go ahead and get these certain drills that certain parts of the season you can do them, and certain parts you can't because you don't want to go ahead and overuse the drill. So like what we did was actually very beneficial yesterday.
Very good. Coach, good to chat. Thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the girls.
Thank you much. Appreciate it.
Jim Lee, head coach of the Ada-Borup-West Cougar volleyball program. The pregame coaches' comments brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. Thanks for tuning in tonight on KRJB 106.5 FM and on yourliveevent.com. It's an early start tonight, not by design. It's just the way it's happening. C-team game went to the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. JV went to Ada-Borup-West as well. And things are moving along so fast, we're not going to wait for anything. Here we go. We're playing volleyball tonight. It's right here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
You may read articles that attempt to predict market conditions and returns, but these are impossible to predict. At Bighorn Financial Services, we work hard to educate our clients during the retirement planning process while providing you with a customized strategy that aims to suit your needs. We work hard to give you the confidence you need as you look to the future. Now is a great time to review your accounts, and we'd love to help you along the way. Call me, Kurt Fillion at Bighorn, to set up an appointment. 218-444-8894. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Summer savings on all tires at Bitker Inc. Driving to the lakes, driving on vacation, driving to and from work, doing field work, mowing lawn, towing the boat trailer and using the camper, driving the ATVs. You need any tire? You can depend on Bitker Inc. to have your tires. Keep those tires rolling. Bitker Inc. 456-7467, 456-SHOP. Call Troy the Tire Guy. Rollin'. Keep those tires rolling. Bitker Inc. 456-7467.
When you're on your way to the lake for a day of fishing, no matter what season it is, you need to stop by Bones 113 Bait and Tackle on Highway 113 east of Waubun. Bones carries a great supply of live, fresh bait. He has all of the fishing supplies and tackle you need to be successful on the water. Bones also has grocery items, gas at the pump, off sale, and so much more. Stop by on your way to the lake. Bones 113 Bait and Tackle, Highway 113 east of Waubun.
This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show, and it's yours here tonight on 106.5 FM KRJB and on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman with the broadcast tonight. Jerry Peralta with the producer work from yourliveevent.com. Very helpful tonight for Jerry. Thank you so much for coming in, even though the Seahawks are playing tonight. Jerry's, we've got it covered, though. I think we've got about 3 different screens. We'll be able to make sure we're monitoring all things here tonight. Kaylin back at the studios of KRJB and Ada. Well, tonight the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds bring their 4-7 record to Ada, taking on Ada-Borup-West, 17-5. Now, looking at the way that's kind of set up, Cougars have played in 3 tournaments. Thunderbirds will finally get into their tournament play now. So you look at this weekend, they're having a tournament, Mahnomen Waubun 12-team tournament coming up this weekend. So they're going to get a bunch more matches, and they're getting healthy at the right time. They were short the other night against Climax Fisher in a game that they would have liked to have been able to reschedule. Wasn't able to be done with the other side. They did miss a game against Park Christian. Of course, we had a little COVID situation running through the Thunderbird volleyball program. So they did get a rescheduled date for that. That'll be Monday night at Park Christian. So instead of being Mahnomen Waubun hosting, they will get Park Christian, and then they will travel to Park Christian to get that on. They needed to get that match back on the schedule. The Cougars had been ranked number 10 in Class A last week. They played in the Alexandria tournament over the weekend and dropped three matches and are still dealing with an injury without Lauren Thompson. Doing better, understand, talking with Mick here this evening. And Lauren, if you're watching or listening, hey, we're thinking about you. Hopefully you'll continue to get better and get you back here hopefully for some playoff time to be a part of the Cougar volleyball program. But it is senior night for Ada-Borup-West, and they're coming off of a victory over Fertile-Tremy on Tuesday night, which was a very well-played match as they're still trying to figure out their rotations now with Lauren out. So with that, Thunderbirds are trying to figure out some rotations against Climax Fisher the other night, and obviously weren't able to get things figured out in time. The good news is for Thunderbird fans, full strength here tonight. What that means, tonight's match should be really entertaining. We'll talk more about that in our keys to the match coming up next. The Bidker Inc. pregame show continues. Ada-Borup-West, Mahnomen, Waubun volleyball tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Brueggemann Super Value of Mahnomen is your hometown grocery store, proudly serving Mahnomen and the surrounding communities. Featuring weekly specials, a well-stocked meat department, fresh baked items from the bakery, and a great selection of fresh produce. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you can check them out online at BrueggemannSuperValue.com. Brueggemann Super Value. They are proud to be your hometown grocery store. Proudly serving Mahnomen and the surrounding communities, it's Brueggemann Super Value.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With YourLiveEvent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
For the best selection in new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, stop by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. With one of the biggest, best selections around and the most competitive prices, it's worth your time to stop and visit the guys and let them put you in a new vehicle. Check out the selection online at ChristianMotors.com or stop by the lot in Fertile. Proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. It's Christian Motors in Fertile.
The Bidker Inc. pregame show continues from the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium on KRJB 106.5 FM and YourLiveEvent.com. And we bring you more of the Bidker Inc. pregame show with our keys to the match tonight, getting you ready for the matchup with the Thunderbirds and the Cougars. And we look at our keys to the match tonight for these two squads. As far as for the Thunderbirds going here tonight, getting back to full strength. That's going to help them huge. And what the Thunderbirds do really well is they find a way to get the volleyball return, and it's not necessarily a conventional way. They challenge the opponent in so many different facets, which makes every match entertaining. And that's what I'm looking forward to tonight, is to see now as they get back to full strength how anxious they are to get back since they missed out on last week's games and then played shorthanded on Tuesday. For the Ada-Borup-West Cougars tonight, it's in all facets, but it's all the little things. If they serve the way they did against Fertile-Tremy, there's not many teams in the state of Minnesota that could beat them if they continue to receive the volleyball and get the ball to the setters and let Kaysa Jones do her thing, get the ball to the outside hitters. If they do that in a good, easy fashion, much like they did on Tuesday night, firing on all cylinders, it's difficult to overcome that. So if they got to capitalize on all the little things, that's going to help them stay in the win column. But for the Thunderbirds and Cougars tonight, it's going to come down to doing those little things tonight. It starts with serve and serve receive. Those are the keys to the match, brought to you by our pregame show from Bidker Inc. Bidker Inc. with the fall tire sale and fall oil change sales too. Take advantage of the savings now at Bidker Inc. Get your vehicle in for an appointment, call and to schedule one here in October. 456-7467. Bidker Inc. with the pregame show. Starting lineups back here at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium when we come back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
You don't have to live in Ogama to bank with Community Development Bank. Log on to their website, www.comdevbank.com, to learn more about the advantages that internet banking can give you. Pay bills online, transfer money from one account to another, calculate monthly payments, and try out the retirement calculator. Call 218-983-3241 for more information or to enroll. Community Development Bank in Ogama, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
Welcome back here out of the Bitker Inc. pregame show. It's time for the starting lineups, and the starting lineups are brought to you by Norman County Implement, Highway 9 north at Ada. Norman County Implement with the starting lineups here this evening. As there we go, we'll get those rolling along. As the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds will be featured first here at the starting lineups. They'll start. Welcome back to the court. A hitter number 1, a junior, Kendra Severson. Hitter number 2, a junior, Elena Bevins. Middle is a junior, number 3, Sadie Swears. Setter is a senior, number 6, Riley MacArthur. They'll also start a senior, number 12, Sunshine England, or the middle, a sophomore, number 14, Katie Clark. And a middle, a freshman, and they'll also start a middle freshman, number 13, Ronnie Kieser. The head coach of the Thunderbirds, Vicki Anderson, assisted by Stacy Bly and Jessica Keir. They are the Thunderbirds in the teal uniforms, black numerals and letters, and silver trim Thunderbirds on the back of the jersey tops. The Norman County Implement starting lineups here today for the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds will be going from left to right here tonight at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. Talk about our friends at the Norman County Implement in Ada. They're hiring for lot maintenance, mechanics, shop foremen. They're ready. Talk to Chuck in Ada to apply. Chuck and Neil for sales. Keith at parts. 218-784-2961. Norman County Implement. Starting lineups for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. The Cougars will go with the starting lineup here this evening, as we see from Norman County Implement. They will go with Kayliana Dahl, a senior. They'll start a senior, Kaysa Jones. They'll start a sophomore, Sarah Prodzinski. They'll start a senior, Kaylee Sipp. And they'll start a junior, Maddie Steen. Also starting here this evening for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, they'll go with an 8th grader, Morgan Engel. The Cougars wearing the black uniforms tonight with white numerals and letters, red trim, and Ada-Borup on the back of the jersey tops. Those are the Ada-Borup-West starting lineups. Now, with that being said, let's talk seniors because it is senior night. 3 seniors on the Cougar roster, Kayliana Dahl, Kaysa Jones, and Kaylee Sipp. Cougars also have a couple on the jersey uniforms we see here. Hannah Purrington wears number 14, and Alex Tingem will wear number 15 tonight. Those are the starting lineups. Brought to you by Norman County Implement. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North in Ada. For parts, sales, and service work, trust Norman County Implement. Now during the harvest, all parts, all service, and all equipment during harvest season, it's Norman County Implement. Senior night special recognition going to happen, and we will interview the seniors later on this evening. Kaylee Ada-Borup, Kaysa Jones, and Kaylee Sipp later here this evening in the postgame action here tonight on KRJB and on YourLiveEvent.com as we see Kaylee Ada-Borup right now getting special recognition on YourLiveEvent.com. They'll make their way over to get to their flowers to mom and dad in the crowd here this evening as Kaysa Jones getting recognized on senior night here for the Cougars. And then lastly, of course, Kaylee Sipp will be recognized as she will also grab her rose and head into the crowd to recognize mom and dad. There we have it, senior night special recognition tonight for the Ada-Borup-West Cougar volleyball team and the Norman County Implement starting lineups. They're all wrapped up. Let's take a quick break, come back with the opening serve. Varsity volleyball tonight, Ada-Borup-West and Mahnomen Waubun, and it's yours on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Essentia Health is proud to support athletes at every level of play. We'll get you back on the field or on the court as safely and quickly as possible, no matter what sport you play. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists will provide expert care for your injuries so you can put on your uniform to do what you love again. Essentia Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, caring for you like nowhere else. For more information, visit essentiahealth.org.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
The Bitker Inc. pregame show all wrapped up now on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Let's get you ready for the first serve, which is brought to you by Marcusson Accounting Service. Doug Marcusson, Marcusson Accounting, as 784-6002 Marcusson Accounting Service at work for you. The Cougars will be receiving. The Thunderbirds will serve from left to right, and it's an opening service ace for the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds as they go from left to right, and Elena Bevins gets things started off right. Thunderbirds leading 1-0. Cougars record 17-5, Thunderbirds 4-7. Here's the serve from Bevins. Right in the middle, picked up by Steen. Now Jones setting left side. This will be Engel with an attack. It's picked up in the back row by the Thunderbirds, and now they're coming with an attack left side. It's going to be Severson over. Free balled across by Prodzinski. Bevins setting high is Clark, and an attack across by the Thunderbirds will get a net violation on the Cougars. And point to the Thunderbirds. Mahnomen Waubun off to an early 2-0 lead here in set number 1. Thunderbirds serving. Bevins sends it across, back row at Dahl. Setting high is Jones, left side to Engel off a touch. Picked up by Severson, and at the net, little miscommunication, but free balled across by the Thunderbirds. Sadie Swears in the front row. Jones misplayed in the back, and be a net violation on the Cougars. Thunderbirds with an early 3-0 lead here tonight. Thunderbirds. Bevins will serve it again, going left to right here with a right-handed swing. It's in the back row. Dahl picks it up. Jones setting, back sets Prodzinski. Blocked at the net. Cougars free-balled over, but out by Steen. Thunderbirds getting things going early, 4-0. Bevins will send it over again, left to right. Bevins with a right-handed serve. Back row at Dahl. She digs. Jones plays it. High and over by Engel in 3. Then Bevins. This will be Clark and over by Sophia Bly. Back row, Dahl, Jones, and then miscommunication there. Prodzinski went the wrong way. And a timeout because the Thunderbirds are off to a 5-0 start. Timeout on the floor brought to you by Nick Prothero Pioneer Seed. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Thunderbirds 5, Cougars nothing. Set 1 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983.
As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Elena Bevins returns to serve out of our timeout here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Engel returns it on the other end. Now picked up. Bly plays it back row for the Thunderbirds and over by Severson. Jones setting left side to Engel. Engel with an attack. Dug up by Bly. Can't be played off the net. Riley MacArthur was there, but it was right at an awkward angle off the net. Cougars will get it back, and Morgan Engel will go to serve. Morgan Engel had an incredible night serving on Tuesday. 31 service points in the match against Fertile Beltrami. It went 4 sets. She sends it across. Bevins, Clark setting, and then over by Swears. Dug up back row, Markison. Jones sets to Prodzinski. She'll tip it. Played by Severson. Then over, back row, and it is going to be out by MacArthur. Sent it long. Cougars point. 5-2. Thunderbirds leading, and Morgan Engel will go back to serve again. The 8th grader will send it right to left. Sidewinder serve. Severson digs. Clark sets back to Severson with an attack. Dug up there by Sip. Markison back to Sip with a right-handed swing. Bly digs it. Clark sets. Left side with an attack. Over on a touch by MacArthur. Thunderbirds will dig this one off a swing from Sip. It's going to be Bly to Clark to Bevins and over. Back row, Markison plays this. Jones sets it high. Left side, Sip tips it across. Kept alive with a free ball by Clark. Jones sets, left side, Sip. Big swing, but it's out. And the Thunderbirds will get it back 6-2, 6-2 Thunderbirds. And Riley MacArthur is going to go to serve. Riley, one of the seniors for the Thunderbirds. 3 seniors on roster: MacArthur, Sunshine England, and Sophia Bly. MacArthur to serve. Dug up back row, Dahl. Setting is Jones. Sip with a swing. Back corner, and in. Sip finds the kill. Kaylee Sip's first of the night. Jones with the assist. Side out Cougars 6-3. Mahnomen Waubun leading early on. Going with a red, white, and blue theme tonight for the Cougars student section. USA night, I guess. Brooke Scherfenberg will serve it over. Bevins digs it. Off the net, MacArthur plays it, but the Thunderbirds will not be able to get it over in 3. And a lift is eventually called. Scherfenberg will serve. Cougars trailing by 2. Thunderbirds lead at 6-4. Sidewinder serve by Scherfenberg. It's out. Thunderbirds capitalize on the air, lead at 7-4. Thunderbirds, Bly will go back to serve. Sophia Bly will serve it from left to right here. Bly with a right-handed swing. It's across. It's picked up in the back row by Steen. Then Jones and Sip blocked at the net by MacArthur. And an attack across, not MacArthur, Sunshine England, excuse me. Now a swing by Severson from that left side. Jones sets Sip cross court. Bang! Kaylee Sip, when set correctly, she will slam it down, and an entertaining player to say the least. 7-5 Thunderbirds. Cougars will get it back, and Cougars will serve. Kaysa Jones will send it from right to left. Bly digs, played MacArthur, and now it'll be free balled across by Ronnie Keyser that time. Now Sip with a swing across. This one a light one, but it's over. Kill good. Cougars within 1. 7-6 Thunderbirds here in this first set. Thunderbirds led 5-0 to start. Jones over, picked up by Keyser, free balled over MacArthur, then Sip blocked at the net by Sunshine England. That is her second block here in this first set. MacArthur with a quick, dug up by Steen, played. Jones setting high. Sip will try to pop it across, but hit the antenna. Can't do that. 8-6 Thunderbirds. And back serving will be Kendra Severson, a junior. Severson going to go left to right with it. And she's back with a semi-jump serve. It's a service ace from Mustang Seeds. Mustang Seeds planting a future. Jay Merkin, Scott Erickson, Mustang Seed. And Severson with the ace serve. It is now a 9-6. Thunderbirds dug up by Scherfenberg, then Jones, then Sip across. Severson and MacArthur. Back corner, yes! Mixing it up, Riley MacArthur with a deep shot. Severson with the assist. And it's 10-6 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Kendra Severson to serve left to right. Severson again coming at you, running serve. going to the line. A serve by Kendra Severson. 11-6 Thunderbirds. Severson has the talent to spot serve. She shows it there. She'll direction this one towards Scherfenberg. Jones. Sip with the attack is dug up by Severson in the back row. MacArthur sets. Here's Bevins at the net. Tipping over, and it is in. Cougars caught napping. Thunderbirds taking advantage. 12-6 leaders. Severson going back to serve. It's across. Scherfenberg, then played by Jones. Then Scherfenberg will free ball it across. It's Bly to MacArthur. Now England with an attack off of Jones. Kill. Good. There is Sunshine England with a kill. And assist came from Bly. 13-6. We see Scherfenberg exit. And in the back row now is Sarah Prodzinski. Severson's serve is too strong. 13-7. And now we'll see Angle check in for Sip, front row. And we see Maddie Steen, go to the serve line. Steen going to serve right to left. Good serve, dug up by Severson, then Bly, then over by England in 3. Prodzinski, Miller, here's an attack by Adrina Eggen, dug up in the back row by Bly, then Severson. Here's a shot by England, diving Steen, played by Jones, kept alive and over by Adrina Eggen. Severson, MacArthur setting left side. Bevins will get it over in 3, then a tipping match between Eggen and by Keyser. But eventually, Morgan Engel gets it across as they get into a bit of a tipping battle, and Engel with a kill gets it across there. 13-8. Thunderbirds leading the Cougars. Cougars to serve. Maddie Steen will serve it again. Can Cougars without a big key in the team, that being Lauren Thompson out with an injury. We'll hope that Lauren is continuing to get better and will be back soon for the squad. Nobody likes the injury bug. Sent across by Engel. Thunderbirds attack. This is a shot by Severson. It's too strong as she went mid-range kill. The attempt is out. 13-9 Thunderbirds. Cougars will try to capture momentum. Steen will serve right to left. It's across. Severson, MacArthur, and over by England. Dug up by Steen. Miller, and a swing here by Morgan Engel is too strong. Well, the Thunderbirds will get it right back. 14-9. Excuse me, they're saying it was touched. Timeout, Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds call a timeout. So that kill attempt by Dylan Miller does go. We'll take a timeout. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard 13-10. The Cougars lead the Thunderbirds lead the Cougars on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Back out of the timeout from Nick Prothro and Pioneer Seed as Ada-Borup-West serving. The Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds leading 13-10 here in the first set. Served by Maddie Steen, dug up in the back row by Severson. Then played MacArthur and shot across by England. It's Prodzinski, it's Jones, and it's free balled over by Adrina Eggen. Severson, MacArthur, and now an attack across by the Thunderbirds England. Played by Miller across court to Morgan Engel. Played ahead and over by Bevins for the Thunderbirds. Jones, Miller, Engel, back row, dug up by Severson. Bly plays it ahead, over by Bevins. Back row, Prodzinski. Setting high is Steen, and now an attack by Engel. And that's going to go down. Bevins couldn't play it. Kill good for Morgan Engel. It's her second of the night. And Steen with the assist that time. Steen with the serve point. 13-11. Thunderbirds leading. Bly receives, setting high, left side. Bevins will punch it across. Prodzinski, Jones to Engel. Blocked at the net by the Thunderbirds and Ronnie Keyser. Free balled across by the Cougars. Now Keyser sends it deep. Prodzinski digs. And we're going to get a net violation. They're going to call the Cougars with a net violation. Thunderbirds point 14-11 Mahnomen Waubun. We'll see Katie Clark check in. Katie, the sophomore, will serve left to right. She pops in for Sunshine England. Serves over, dug up by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good. Jones to Dylan Miller. And Cougars get it back. 14-12 Thunderbirds. Cougars to serve. And Kayleana Dahl, one of the seniors for Ada-Borup-West, will serve it right to left. Right-hand serve. Dug up by Bevins. Played by Clark. Then Bevins punches it over. Dahl, Jones setting high with a left side attack from the right hand of Engel. Off of Severson. Kill is good for Morgan Engel. Jones 6 assists here in set 1. Cougars within 1. Thunderbirds lead it 14-13. Here's a serve. Picked up by Severson to Clark. Then Bevins short. Dug up by Steen. Can't be kept alive. Steen kind of had a late reaction there, and it's a point for the Thunderbirds and a side out, 15-13. Back serving will be Ronnie Kieser. Freshman will send it over. Into the net. She wanted to send it over, but it came short. Miller out, Markison in, and Izzy will go to serve. The sophomore, Izzy Markison, will go right to left with it. Serve's coming across. Low serve, Bevins digs, then off of Clark. And we are tied at 15. First time we've been tied all match in this first set. Markison serve. Severson digs it high. Played by Clark, left side. This will be Swears off a touch, kill good. Sadie Swears with the kill. Katie Clark the assist. 16-15 Thunderbirds, and Bevins will serve. Elena Bevins started the match serving, had a 5 streak to start. She'll send it over here. It's across. It's picked up by Dahl, then Jones. Morgan Engel with an attack, kill good. Morgan Engel drops in the hammer, 16-16, another tie. And Engel will serve. The 8th grader Morgan Engel will step back to serve it. The right-hand serve across, picked up back row by Bevins. Then it's Clark trying to play it out the net. They'll get a lift call. And the Cougars have a lead, their first lead of the match, 17-16. Engel will serve right to left. Morgan Engel, right-handed swing, over, dug up by Bevins, then Clark, then Severson with an attack. Sip digs it up. Then it's Jones back to Sip, dug up back row by Bly, and free-balled over by Clark. Jones, Sip with a right-handed swing, kill good. Kaylee Sip, her 4th kill. Keza Jones, another assist. 18-16 Thunderbirds, trailing now. The Cougars have the lead. Morgan Engel, 5 in a row. She'll send it, or I should say 3 in a row, this time too strong. 18-17 Cougars by 1. Thunderbirds will go to serve, and it'll be Riley MacArthur checking in. Sunshine England front row play for Katie Clark on a substitution for the teal-clad Thunderbirds. Here's a serve, excuse me, from Riley MacArthur. Tipped over by Sip. On the attack, Severson. Dug up by Markison. Played by Dahl and over by Brodzinski. Severson, MacArthur back to Severson. Back corner, it is in. So, Kendra Severson with her first kill of the night. Riley MacArthur the assist and the serve point. We're all knotted up at 18. Tied up, Thunderbirds and Cougars. Here's MacArthur coming at you with a serve. Dug up by Dahl, then going to be brought forward by Markison. Over by Sip. Bevins, MacArthur. Back corner, yes! Bevins with the assist. Riley MacArthur mixing it up and taking the lead again. A lead change, 19-18 Thunderbirds. Don't go anywhere. These final points will be exciting. Here's MacArthur jumping at you with a serve. Dug up by Markison. Played by Jones, and Sip with an attack. It's a kill. That's good. Kaylee Sip, 5th kill. Assist number 9 to Keza Jones in the first set. Tie number 4 here in set number 1. And Sarah Brodzinski, the sophomore, will serve for the first time tonight. Brodzinski's right-handed serve. Dug up Bevins and out, so it's going to be an ace serve for Sarah Brodzinski. Went really off of Bevins. Thunderbirds let the lead go again. It's Cougars lead 20-19. 20-19. Cougars serving Prodzinski. It's going to be Severson, Englund, MacArthur. Jones passing, Sip swinging, too strong. We're tied at 20. Thunderbirds sub out. And in front row will be Ronnie Kieser to put up a block. Sophia Bly will go to serve. The senior will send it across. Steen, Jones, Sip. This might have been touched. It was touched by the Thunderbirds. Free quick hit by Jones across. Now the Thunderbirds answer. Sip from Jones. Kill good. Kaysa Jones. Kaylee Sip. A 1-2 combo there. 21-20. Cougars regain the lead. Markuson out. Miller in front row. And now Jones will serve. Jones going to serve right to left. Bevins. MacArthur. Backsetting Severson off a touch. Now it's going to be Jones. It'll be Miller. And it'll be over by Prodzinski. Picked up in the back row by Bly and over by MacArthur, and this is in. Nice job by MacArthur. Riley finds a spot to put it and hits it. 21-all. Another tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ties now. And Kendra Severson's serve is across. It's picked up by the Cougars. Sip from Jones. Kill is good. Wait. I'm going to say a net violation before the kill. 22-21, Cougars leading, and now timeout Thunderbirds. Maddie Steen will go to serve when we come back. Late set one, 22-21, Cougars leading the Thunderbirds on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Pearlie, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Back out of the timeout from Nick Prothero, Pioneers Seed on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Cougars 22, Thunderbirds 21. We've had 6 ties, all since point 15. Thunderbirds got off to a hot start, led 5-0, then led 13-6. Cougars have rallied back, and they have the lead right now, 22-21, and serving will be Maddie Steen. She'll serve it from right to left. Maddie Steen is set to serve. Serves across, picked up in the back row by Severson, then MacArthur, and over by Englund, finding a spot in the middle of the defense for the Cougars. So, Sunshine Englund with the kill, and Riley MacArthur the assist. 22-22, we're all tied up, and Katie Clark will go to serve for the Thunderbirds. The sophomore swings into the net. The error gives the lead back to the Cougars, 23-22. Looks like Kayliana Dahl will be checking in. Exiting is Adrina Egan. Then it'll be Scherfenberg out and Prodzinski in. Kayliana Dahl will serve it right to left. Cougars 23, Thunderbirds 22, and Dahl's serve is dug up by MacArthur. Played by Clark, back to MacArthur. Swings out. Cougars have set point here in the first set, 24-22. And Kayliana Dahl trying to get the set point for the Cougars. Right-handed serve. It's across. It's picked up in the back row by Severson, then Clark, then over by Bevins. Jones plays it ahead. It'll be Miller to Engel and over off a touch. Bevins off a touch. Steen kind of maybe awkward diving there, I guess, in the case. It looked like just went awkwardly off the arm, and the Cougars couldn't play it. And it's a point to the Thunderbirds, 24-23. Going to serve, Ronnie Kieser. The freshman will send it across. Still set point for the Cougars, I should say. Cougars off the net. Couldn't play it. Off of Jones and Miller. And we are tied at 24. So we'll go extra points here in the first set. Ronnie Kieser sends it over. Dug up by Steen, then to Engel, and over by Prodzinski. Severson, the Clark, Engel digs, played by Jones, back to Engel. She'll go around the block, and it's going to be Kieser. We're going to get a net violation on the Thunderbirds. Point Cougars, Cougars will have a chance to put it away again, 25-24. Markison in for Miller, and Markison will serve right to left. Izzy Markison serves up. Back row, Bly, Severson, and over by Riley MacArthur. Now an attack angle too strong. 25-all, we're tied again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ties. Bevins to serve. Thunderbirds trying to get the lead again. Jones, Brodzinski at the net, get a block on the side of the Thunderbirds there. Now Angle shoots one across. It was Sadie Swears with the block. Thunderbirds return it. Markison, Jones, back sets Brodzinski with an attack. Back corner, it's out. 26-25. Thunderbirds. They are back in the driver's seat, I guess you call it, right? Here's Bevins. She'll serve it. Set point for the Thunderbirds. Dug up by Steen, then Jones. Here's Engel with a tip. Kill, dug up by Clark, then over by Severson. Thunderbirds going to dig this one again. Bly, Clark left side, Severson at the net. Little tipping battle here, and we're going to get a net violation on Ada-Borup-West. And the Thunderbirds take the first set. Mahnomen Waubun wins it 27-25. Set 1 victory. Mahnomen Waubun over Ada-Borup-West in set number 1 here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. So we get our in-between set update brought to you by the Linfors Agency. Linfors serving you with locations in Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook. New location in Mahnomen now in downtown. And now introducing their location in Ada. Linfors, your insurance source. And as we look in between this set, again, said it a little bit ago, but Mahnomen Waubun off to a 5-0 start. They led 13-6. Cougars started chipping away. They had their first lead at 17, but there were 2 ties ahead of that. Ended up being 9 ties before the Thunderbirds after a couple of extra points. They get set point. They don't let it go. They win it and take advantage of set 1 victory, 27-25. Thunderbirds take the first set over Mahnomen, over Ada-Borup-West on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around. There's more volleyball coming up. Set number 2 is next.
Whether it's plumbing or heating, call the professionals with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, 218-983-3611. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating works with Rheem water heaters, Tempstar furnaces, and they also work with geothermal, northern heat pumps, and they have North Star water softeners that you can buy or rent. Whether it's plumbing or heating, contact the professionals with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating to get the job done. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. Call 218-983-3611. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou. Realty can be confusing. That's why it's important to choose a professional when you're buying or selling. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated offers full commercial real estate services, agricultural land sales, hunting land sales, all categories of commercial real estate sales, commercial space leasing, real estate consulting, and real estate investing. Contact Anthony today, 218-261-1137. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated.
Welcome back to Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars falling in set number 1. The Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds take the first set 27-25, and the Cougars will start serving the second set. Cougars in the black, they go right to left. The teal Thunderbirds go left to right. Thunderbirds win the first set 27-25. Here's Morgan Engel starting things off with a serve, and it's an ace serve to start set number 2. Morgan Engel and Ada-Borup-West with an Mustang Seed ace serve. Planting your future Mustang Seed. Call Jay Merkins a Mustang Seed today. Planting soybean and corn seed in 2022. 218-415-0987. Serve is across by Engel, picked up by the Thunderbirds. Now setting, and then MacArthur goes into the net. And it's an early 2-0 lead over the Thunderbirds here in set number 2. Ann Merkins of Ada, Vicki Anderson of Mahnomen. They were Foston Greyhounds, state volleyball team in 1982. Now, they weren't those same names, of course, but they were team captains of that volleyball team in 82. And Ann was here tonight to talk to Vicky, and it was fun to see those two reminiscing. Here's a big swing and a hammer by Kaylee Sipp for the Cougars. Jones with the assist, and Engel will serve it again. Cougars off to an early 3-1 lead. Or 3-0 lead, I should say. Had to get that little tidbit of conversation in there because we talked about it before the game. I thought, you know what? That's something we're going to talk about tonight. Not often those two get together anymore. Cougars punch it across in 3. Thunderbirds will attack with a Swears swing. Dug up by Dahl. Then it's going to be Jones to Sipp and across. Set high. Bevins. Miss-hit into the net. And the Thunderbirds falling 4-0 early on here in set number 2 after winning the first set 27-25. So we'll see Morgan Engel serve again. Engel with a right-handed serve. Back row, Bly. Then it's going to be Clark setting to Swears on the left side. And it's a kill off a touch. Good with the kill. Sadie Swears, 4-1. Sadie Swears gets the kill, and Katie Clark with the assist. Elena Bevins going back to serve for Bevins. Let's see here. 9 serve points. An attack by Sipp gets the kill. Jones, Sipp. 5-1. Thunderbirds will get it back. Brodzinski will serve. Now, for those tuning in tonight, thinking about football tomorrow night, we'll talk about our broadcast schedule that affects these 2 schools. As a swing is across. 2 programs, not schools. 3 schools if you want to get technical, right? Brodzinski with the serve. Cougars now return it. And Sipp kill off a Jones pass. Tomorrow night, high school football, the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds will host as part of homecoming. As Brodzinski serves it right to left. Mahnomen Waubun hosting Red Lake County tomorrow night. The game will be only on yourliveevent.com, not on Gold 101.5 KRJM. Football tomorrow night for Mahnomen Waubun, only on Gold 101.5, or only on yourliveevent.com, as Sipp swings and hammers another kill. So I repeat again, tomorrow night's Mahnomen Waubun Red Lake County game only on yourliveevent.com. Brodzinski returns to serve when we come back. Timeout Thunderbirds. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. 7-1, the Cougars lead set 2 on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem, with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds from the Mahnomen School District.
7-1, it is Ada-Borup-West leading Mahnomen Waubun in set number 2. Mahnomen Waubun took the first set, 27-25, as we bring you back here to the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium on KRJB and on yourliveevent.com. So Mahnomen Waubun football tomorrow night against Red Lake County, only on yourliveevent.com. Gold 101.5 KRJM will carry the Norman County East Hill and Hitterdal-Fertilbah-Tremie matchup from John Otto Field tomorrow evening. Ada-Borup-West football is at Pine River Bacchus. We'll carry the game only on 106.5 FM KRJB tomorrow evening. Brodzinski serve, and here's a swing across by the Thunderbirds. Cougars with an attack, Sipp, and Bly will be able to track it down, but there's going to be a double hit call on the Thunderbirds. It's 8-1, Ada-Borup-West. Brodzinski will serve it again right to left. Brodzinski serve, a good one, dug up by Bevins, then played by MacArthur, and then Sipp to Egan, and Audrina Egan with a little net play there. She goes with the old tip kill. Protecting the net, 9-1, Cougars. And we'll see Sarah Brodzinski go to serve. This one across. Bevins digs it, but it's out. And so Brodzinski going to get another one going, 10-1 Cougars. Thunderbirds not as sharp as they were in set 1 as they begin set 2. Brodzinski serve across. Bevins for the Birds will get it over to Clark, then over in 3 by Swears. It's going to be back setting to Audrina Egan. She mistimed the jump on a pass from Jones. And they're going to say net violation on Severson. So point to the Cougars. 11-1 Ada-Borup-West. Brodzinski to serve. She'll send it across. Bevins, Clark, dug up by Steen, then Jones, then over by Prodzinski. Bly, Clark setting, left side. Here's an attack. It is going to be Severson, blocked by the Cougars, Adrina Egan. Prodzinski, Jones, and Sip will attack. Out. Cougars will send it back to the Thunderbirds on a long shot there, 11-2, Ada-Borup-West. Mahnomen Waubun, Riley MacArthur going to step back to serve. She'll go left to right with it. MacArthur set to serve here. It's across. Dug up in the back row by Markison. Played. Sip. Over from Jones. Now a swing here by the Thunderbirds. Severson. Sip will send it over. Bly to Severson. And the Cougars will benefit from the air on the Thunderbirds. They couldn't play it off the net. 12-2. Keza Jones will go to serve right to left as Markison out and Miller in. Here's Jones serving right to left. It's across, and it's dug up by Bly. MacArthur, and a big swing there by Severson, but it's a block by Dylan Miller. She gets the block kill. 13-2, favor of the Cougars. Jones will serve it again. Keza Jones goes right to left with the serve. It's across, and it's picked up in the back row by Bly, then MacArthur, then a big swing there by Swears. Now Sip answers the bell. That's Kaylee Sip's 11th kill, 15 assists from Keza Jones. 14-2 Ada-Borup-West. Jones will send it across right to left. Severson, MacArthur back in the middle to Severson. Too strong. 15-2 Cougars. What was working for the Thunderbirds in the first set, they're going to say off a touch. Okay. I don't know where, but I'm not the official. So Bly is going to send it over. 14-3 Cougars lead. I'm only frustrated because I already had all my stats done. And, that's an ink. A serve for the Thunderbirds, 14-4. So that's the only thing I'm upset about. I don't care if it's call the call, Jared. It's the call, but I didn't want to, and now I got to remember who I gave a stat to. It's okay. Bly sends it across, received by Steen. Then it's going to be Jones to Sip, dug up in the back row by Bevins and at the net. Thunderbirds just about gave up on it. Good thing they kept it going. Tip at the net and across. Then it's going to be Severson, dug up by Scherfenberg. Then Jones couldn't keep it alive. 14-5. Ada-Borup-West leading Mahnomen Waubun, and Bly will go back to serve it again. Sophia Bly will go left to right with it. Bly, right-handed serve coming up. Into the net. 15-5 off the air. And it'll be Maddie Steen going to serve right to left. Steen will serve it up. Serving for the Cougars, it's across. It'll be a serve. 16-5, Maddie Steen with a Mustang Seed ace serve. Planting your future, Mustang Seeds. Steen will serve it again, going right to left with it. The red-clad libero for the Cougars. Serves up. Back row, Severson on a free ball across. So Severson and the Thunderbirds get it back, 16-6. Severson to serve as well. Kendra will go and send it left to right. Steen digs it. Jones sets. This will be Engel with an attack. It is kill good for Morgan Engel. Roll shot kill. 17-7 Ada-Borup-West leading Mahnomen Waubun. Kayleana Dahl will step back to serve. The senior, one of the three for the Cougars, will go right to left with it. Serves up. Picked up at the back row by Severson. Then it's going to be MacArthur and Bevins. Steen, Jones, and Miller across. Kill good. The return went out. Kill for Dylan Miller. Jones another assist, and Kayleana Dahl will serve it up. 18-6. This one goes into the net. 18-7. Thunderbirds will go back to serve. We'll see England check out. Katie Clark check in. Katie's going to serve. The sophomore will serve for the Thunderbirds. Right-handed serve. Dylan Miller, Keza Jones, back to Miller. Miller with a left hand, out. 18-8, Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. Katie Clark will step back to serve it again. Clark winds up, right-handed serve. Steen digs it. Jones. Prodzinski dug up. Oh, we're going to see a net violation on the Thunderbirds. They'll say the Thunderbirds win under the net. 19-8, Ada-Borup-West. Miller is out, Markusen in, and Izzy will go to serve. Markusen serving for Ada-Borup-West. Serves up. Back row, dug up there. Played and across by Katie Clark. Markusen, Jones, to Engel, and Engel goes into the net. 19-9. Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds to serve. And Ronnie Kieser will serve. Sends it over. Steen, Jones, setting, and Prodzinski mistiming it, but getting it across. And now the Thunderbirds attack, dug up by the Cougars and played over by Jones in 3. It'll be Kieser. And then across from MacArthur to Sweers. Engel came with an attack, but it's too strong. 19-10. 19-10. Thunderbirds leading the Cougars. And Ronnie Kieser will serve. It's across. It's Dahl digging this one. Played by Markusen, over by Prodzinski. MacArthur then over by Clark. An attack here is too strong by Prodzinski and out. 19-11. Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds battling here and coming back. Kieser sends it over. Then Jones punches it. Finds a spot in the defense. Keza Jones with the kill. Mixing it up. That came from Dahl. And then it'll be Morgan Engel serving. 20-11 Cougars. Engel's right-handed serve is across. It's picked up by Bly. Clark sets. Severson mid-range kill attempt. Dug up in the back row by Dahl. Now it's Jones and Sip left side. Goes into the net. 20-12. Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. Bevins will serve. Elena Bevins going to go left to right with it. Good serve here. Picked up in the back row by the Cougars, Steen, and over by the Cougars, I should say. And Thunderbirds going to be tagged with a double hit on Bly. The error will be a 21-12 second set. Adrina Egan in, and Kayleana Dahl out. Sarah Prodzinski will serve. Second set hasn't had any flow to it. As Katie Clark will send it over. Sip, Jones, back to Sip, left side, swing, kill, good. Sip with 12 kills. 22-12, Ada-Borup-West leading Mahnomen Waubun. Prodzinski to serve it again. Cougars trying to even up the match. Serve is across. It's picked up there by Bevins. Then Severson goes into the net. 23-12 Cougars. Cougars have a chance to potentially tie up this match. Serves up. It'll be Bevins. Severson across. Skill good. Bevins to Kendra Severson. 23-13. Thunderbirds going in. England in. Katie Clark out. Riley MacArthur will serve left to right. Right-handed serve. Dug up by Steen, then Jones, then across by Sip. Here's an attack. Flying around Steen. Sip over. It'll be Bly. It'll be MacArthur. It'll be Severson left side. Kill good. Kendra Severson with the kill. Riley MacArthur the assist. 23-14. Ada-Borup-West leading. Mahnomen Waubun to serve, and it'll be Riley MacArthur doing it again. Serve is up. It's received by Steen. Then Jones sets. Sip with the attack. Dug up in the back row by Bevins. MacArthur and across is Bly. Markusen, Jones, Sip, tipping. MacArthur, Severson swings. Kendra Severson with her fourth, make it fifth kill. Riley MacArthur the assist. 23-15. Ada-Borup-West leading Mahnomen Waubun. Mahnomen Waubun not going away. Trying to go up 2-0 in the match. Here's a serve by MacArthur. It'll be off the Cougars and over in 3 by Steen, but out. 23-16. Sub coming in. Scherfenberg exits and Brodzinski enters. MacArthur will serve again. Riley coming with a right-handed serve. Steen, Jones, left side sip with an attack off a touch kill, good. Asa Jones and Kaylee Sip will combo there, and it is set point here in set number 2, 24-16 in favor of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, and Kaysa Jones will have a chance to wrap it up here with the serve. It's across, it's Severson, it's MacArthur, back to Severson. Mid-range kill attempt is out. Cougars point. Cougars win the set. 25-16 off the air. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Ada-Borup-West takes the second set, 25-16, and will even the match at 1 apiece. In between set update from the Linfors Agency in Bagley, Clearbrook, Foston, Mahnomen, and Ada. Linfors, your insurance source. Second set, Cougars got off to a great start. Led it 14-2 at one point, led 10-1 at another time. The Thunderbirds would eventually chip away a little bit, cut the lead down to 7 at one point. Wouldn't be enough. Cougars would hang on and win it 25-16 and even up the match at 1 apiece here at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. Set 3 is coming up. Our in-between set update from the Linfors Agency as our Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. 25-16, Cougars take the Thunderbirds in set 2. We're back with set 3 next.
Yeah, so that's not something you're typically going to hear on this station. But you're also not typically going to hear your bank say, that's free, or we're not going to charge you as much as other banks because we don't think it's right. At Midwest Bank, you're not going to hear the typical bank talk because we're not just any bank. MidwestBank.net. Banking your way. Member FDIC.
Visit with Midwest Bank in Waubun, 218-473-2191.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
We're back. Second set goes the way of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, and we are tied up in the match with the Thunderbirds of Mahnomen Waubun and Ada-Borup-West. Welcome back to the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast. Jerry Peralta with us here tonight, running the camera and producing for YourLiveEvent.com. Kaylin back at the studios, KRJB and Ada. The match tonight tied up at 1 apiece. Thunderbirds took the first set 27-25, and the Cougars the second set 25-16. Bevins will start serving for the Thunderbirds. Received by Dahl Jones, then over by Engel, and a kill is good. Kill good for Morgan Engel, and she gets it from Jones, and now Engel will serve as the Cougars will side out. Serves up, dug up, played off the net by the Thunderbirds. Severson goes back into the net, can't get it across. 2-0 for the Cougars to start set number 3. Homecoming week for Mahnomen Waubun. Football tomorrow night against Red Lake County. You're going to watch it on yourliveevent.com as Engel will serve into the net 2-1. Ada-Borup-West football tomorrow night. Heading to Pine River. Pine River Bacchus on the schedule. Game on 106.5 FM KRJB. Riley MacArthur will serve it from left to right for the Thunderbirds. Received by Sip, then Jones setting it high. And Sip will punch it over. Blocked at the net by Sadie Swears. Thunderbirds with a block by Sip at the net. It'll be the Cougars attack. Sip kill. Oh, no. Kept alive and over by Severson. Steen, and then Sip couldn't come up with it. Wow. Don't let it down. Just keep it going. And that's what the Thunderbirds did right there yet again. Don't give up on it. 2-2, we're all knotted up. And serving is Riley MacArthur. Serve, Sip, Jones, back to Sip. Sip will pop it, but 3 will not be enough for the Cougars to get it over. And the Thunderbirds have the lead 3-2. MacArthur will serve it again, 3-2. Serve coming up. Back row, Dahl, then played at the net. And it's all about Sadie Swears right there with a little kill at the net. 4-2 Thunderbirds. And MacArthur will serve it again. Right-handed serve coming across, picked up by Sip, then Jones, then back to Sip, the righty swing. Dug up by Bevins and over, and Sip says, no more! I'm going to send it across! Had to wake up everybody in the gymnasium right there. We're not going to get in the tipping match. Sip with a smash kill. Holy cow. 4-3. Thunderbirds lead it, Cougars serving, and Prodzinski will serve it across. It's Bevins, and it'll be MacArthur setting it up, and Severson tries the tip kill. Yes! Severson drops a little tip, recognizing the defense and finding a spot nobody was. Great job by Kendra Severson. MacArthur with the assist. And back to the Thunderbirds, 5-3 leaders. Serving is Sophia Bly. And now Sip again, my goodness. Keza Jones to Kaylee Sip. That's 15 kills for Sip. And it is 5-4, Mahnomen Waubun leading Ada-Borup-West. Miller in, Markison out. And Keza Jones going to serve. Serve is across. It's picked up. Bevins, MacArthur, then into the net by England. 5-all, we are tied, set 3. And Jerry's doing a dance. That must mean Seattle takes the lead. No? Okay, even better, a turnover. Keza Jones serves across, picked up Bevins. And maybe some miscommunication from Keyser, but it's over by Bly. They got it done. Now Jones, Sip with an attack kill, good. Woof! Kaylee Sip with a smash. 6-5, Ada-Borup-West, and Keza Jones will go to serve again. Jones to serve. Serve is across. Bevins, MacArthur, over by Severson. Jones, then Miller, and dug up by Bly. Egan, Jones. Here's an attack by Sip. Kill is good. Jeez, she does it again. Jones-Sip connection. 7-5 Cougars have the lead over the Thunderbirds. Keza Jones will serve it right to left. Here it comes. Picked up by Bevins. Played, and oh no, a double hit on the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. 8-5 Cougars. A timeout taken by Vicki Anderson and Mahnomen Waubun. Set 3, the score, Ada-Borup-West 8, Mahnomen Waubun 5 on KRJB and yourliveevent.com and the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
The Rough Grouse Roadhouse is located just east of Island Lake, across from Mershman's Taxidermy. The Roadhouse invites you to stop in before or after the game to eat or just come in and socialize with family and friends. They also have weekly food specials. Just go to their Facebook page and see what their special of the day is, or call 668-2111. Supporting the area students in the classroom as well as in all their extracurricular activities. The Rough Grouse Roadhouse, 5 miles south of Langby on County Road 4.
After seeing that commercial for the Rough Grouse Roadhouse on yourliveevent.com, it's got me and Jerry and Alex hungry. Some of that chicken fried steak right there. My goodness. Anyway, back here at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium, it is 8-5. Ada-Borup-West leading Mahnomen Waubun. It's been an entertaining third set. Thunderbirds took the first set 27-25. Cougars took the second set 25-16, so we're knotted at one apiece. Served by Jones is across. It's Blythe and MacArthur and sent over by Severson for the Thunderbirds. Jones, Miller, and Sip for the Cougars. Picked up by Bevins. Now MacArthur and swing. Dug up there after a hit by Severson by Steen. Now it's going to be Sip. Kill attempt. Yes. Hits the back line. Kaylee Sip is just putting it in places that other people can't be. Kaysa Jones with the point serving and the assist. 9-5. Dolly Parton somewhere singing away. It'll be Jones serving. Back row, Bevins. Up front and across by the Thunderbirds and over by Sip. Lost in the shuffle there was a diving effort by Scherfenberg. That was great. Now Sip sends it over. MacArthur sends it back. Scherfenberg picking things up in the back row. Miller, Sip. And that one is going to be at the net. A little tipping action here and over by MacArthur. Diving is Scherfenberg again. She's made 2 huge digs and then Cougars can't play it off the net. Scherfenberg made some plays out there that she's not made all season. That was impressive to see because she's kind of been picked on a little bit in the back row tonight. Side out, though, 9-6. Thunderbirds earned it. Just making an observation. Here's Kendra Severson. Serve left to right at Scherfenberg. And it'll be an ace serve. 9-7. Cougars by 2, and Kendra Severson will serve it again. 9-7 Cougars. Thunderbirds serving. Scherfenberg digs it, plays it ahead. Jones, mid-range. Steen will pop it across. And it'll be Blythe and over by MacArthur. Steen, Jones, back to Sip, left side. Off a touch, kill good. Kaysa Jones, 25 assists. Kaylee Sip, 19 kills. Let's see here. 10-7 Cougars. Maddie Steen will serve here in set 3. It's an ace serve for Maddie Steen. 11-7. And my name is Kevin. There you go, Jerry. You've heard that one at least once before. Here's a serve coming over by Steen. It's across. It's picked up back row. Bly to MacArthur, then over by Sunshine Anglin. Jones, Miller, and then Engel into the net. 11-8. We'll lay them straight. And the Cougars have a 3-point advantage here in set 3 over the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds, Katie Clark is in. And don't you know, she'll go to serve on the rotation. Anglin checks out. Katie Clark to serve left to right. Serves up. And it's an ace serve by Katie Clark and the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. 11-9. Cougars lead it. Thunderbirds serving. Katie Clark set to send it. It's over. Picked up in the back row by Engel, then over by Miller, but out. Miller kind of off the hand there and sent it out. 11-10. Cougars lead. Thunderbirds serving. Katie Clark will serve it again. It's picked up in the back row by the Cougars and over and then at the net. Riley MacArthur sends it right back. Now Engel plays it close and a tip. Played now Clark back to Severson off of Scherfenberg. Steen tries to play it and Engel will get it over in 3. Then a quick hitter. 1-2. Can they get it over 3? Jones got it. Holy cow, that's a rally. Now Katie Clark sets it. Here's a swing. Too strong by MacArthur. That was wild, but again, both teams have shown tonight you can't let it seem like it's over. You got to play it till it hits the floor. Kaylee Anadol. She will serve it right to left. It's across. It's dug up by Severson. Then Bevins, then over by, that was Kieser. Now an attack by Engel. Dug up in the back row. Severson over by MacArthur. Jones. Engel, little tipping match here to Bevins. Clark setting it back, set here to MacArthur. Diving Steen. Then Jones plays it. Then in the middle, Engel with an attack. Dug up by Severson. Now Clark in the middle. Kieser through a block attempt. Kill good for Ronnie Kieser. And Katie Clark with the assist. 12-11, Cougars leading the Thunderbirds, and Ronnie Kieser will serve it for the Thunderbirds. It is a back corner ace serve. 12-12, we're all tied up in set 3. All tied up at 12 here in the third set. Each team has one set victory so far. Kieser an error will side out to the Cougars, 13-12. See Izzy Markison come in for Dylan Miller, and Markison will serve. She'll serve right to left. Good one. It was dug up by Bly, and it wasn't able to be played by the Thunderbirds. 14-12 Cougars, and Markison will serve it again. Izzy will go right to left. Good serve here. Picked up in the back row. Severson. Bevins couldn't track it down. A serve for Izzy Markison. Markison set to swing it right to left. Izzy, 3 in a row. Serve is cross. It's picked up by Bly, then over by Bevins from Clark. Dahl. Played by Jones, and free ball across by Steen. Setting high, Clark, and then Swears with an attack, dug up by Steen, then Jones. Here's a swing by Engel off of Severson. It's a kill for Morgan Engel. 16-12. And be Izzy Markison serving again. Serve is across. It is off of Swears, then over by Severson. Prodzinski, Jones back to Prodzinski, gets up, sends it down, dug up by the libero Bly. Then it's going to be Swears, dug up in the back row by Dahl. Jones, big hammer by Engel, dug up by Bly. Great dig there, and now over Severson, played by Steen. Jones, Engel, too strong. 16-13, Ada-Borup-West leading. This is set 3. Thunderbirds took the first set 27-25. Cougars the second set 25-16. And Elena Bevins will serve here. Dug up by Markison, Jones, and too strong by Engel. 16-14, Cougars by 2. And Bevins will send it left to right. Right-handed serve. It's going to be Dahl to Jones, and then over by Engel. Setting, left side attack by Severson. Jones, Engel, kill good off a touch. 8 kills for Morgan Engel. Side out Cougars 17-14, and Engel will go to serve. She'll serve right to left here. Engel with a right-hand swing. Bevins. Setting high, here's an attack. Sip with a block on MacArthur. Markison to Sip, kill good. So, let's see here. Kaylee Sip with a kill. Kaylee Sip with a block. And Markison the assist. 18-14. We took a little trip. Johnny Horton to the mighty Mississippi. And Engel will serve it right to left. Good serve here. Picked up by Bevins. Then Severson, then over by MacArthur. Sip, Jones, back to Sip. Right-handed attack. Dug up by Bly in the back row. Then it's going to be, as mentioned, swinging it around here for Severson and across. Now shot over by Sip. Kill good. So, Keza Jones and Kaylee Sip. 19-14 Cougars. Serving is Engel. At the net, Sarah Prodzinski jumps up. Little tip kill there. 20-14. Ada-Borup-West leading Mahnomen Waubun set 3. Tied up in the match, 1 apiece on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
When that home improvement list gets too long, the guy to call is Josh Thorpe with Son Fixed It Remodeling, 701-371-7393. Josh Thorpe does new construction, remodeling, additions, windows, siding, and roofing. When that to-do list gets too large, the man to call is Josh Thorpe with Son Fixed It Remodeling, 701-371-7393. Josh Thorpe with Son Fixed It Remodeling.
And we're back out of the timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Nick Prothero Pioneer Seed. It is 20-14. Ada-Borup-West leading Mahnomen Waubun in volleyball action here tonight. As a big silent auction and soup fundraiser tonight put on by the Ada-Borup-West Foods class and an action committee set up for the Gullingsrud family, Mike and Nikki Gullingsrud, and their son Alex, who wrapped up another set of chemo down in Rochester. We're thinking about you, Alex. Thinking about the Gullingsrud family. As a serve is coming across for Engel, it's across. Thunderbirds receive it. Clark, then mid-range kill attempt from Bly across. Dahl, Jones, and over by Prodzinski. Free ball over by Clark. Back row, Markuson, then Jones. Going left side to Sip. Off of Bevins. That almost went into the basketball hoop. Alex is losing it over here. That was nearly something real special. Nearly. We'd have had it on, we'd have been Sports Center Top 10 with Jerry over here, but 21-14. We'll give credit to where credit is due on the kill. Engel serves. Thunderbirds free ball it over. Dug up by Engel. Jones, left side, Sip. Sends it down, good. Just finds a way to do it every time. 22-14. Engel will serve it again. Alex with the updates here. He just about lost it out there. Served by Engel. Dug up by Bly. Then Severson. And an attack by MacArthur with the kill. So Kendra Severson with the assist. Riley MacArthur with the kill. 22-15. The Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds will go back to serve, and I believe that's MacArthur. It is. Riley MacArthur stepping back to serve. Riley sends it from left to right off of Sip. Kept in by Dahl and over by Sip. And it'll be Bevins, MacArthur, and then a huge smash by Severson. Dug up by Steen, then Dahl, then over by Prodzinski. That was a big swing by Severson. She'll try to send one again and finds it. It is in. It is in. Kendra Severson gets it to go. That's a big one. MacArthur the assist. 22-16. Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. MacArthur to serve. Riley sends it over. Played by Markuson. Alive by Jones. And then Dahl misplayed it. Or some miscommunication, however it works. 22-17. Riley MacArthur to serve it again, left to right. Received by Dahl. Jones. Sip across. It'll be Bly. MacArthur left side to Severson. Through a block attempt of Prodzinski. Kill good by Kendra Severson. And a timeout. Timeout, Ada-Borup-West. It is 22-18. The Cougars lead the Thunderbirds. Third set. The match is tied at 1 apiece on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
The seed specialists, they're the guys at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen. Contact Mitch or Tyler today, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa. They have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. And Select Ag offers crop protection as well. Contact Select Ag today, 218-936-4026. Mitch and Tyler, your seed specialists at Select Ag in Mahnomen.
22-18, Ada-Borup-West leads Mahnomen Waubun. This is the third set volleyball action here tonight from the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium, and we're going to go for sure. Cougars and Thunderbirds. Who's going to have the 2-1 advantage? Riley MacArthur will continue to serve for Mahnomen Waubun, trying to rally back here in this third set. Serves across, Dahl receives it, then Prodzinski plays it. Over to Sip and over. Bevins, MacArthur setting, left side, Severson. Kill good. Kendra Severson dropping the hammer. So the Thunderbirds are within striking distance, 22-19. It is the Cougars leading. Thunderbirds trying to come back. MacArthur. Serve is short. Sip to Jones. Back to Sip. Flipping it across there. It'll be Bly. Severson out. 23-19. Cougars trying to avoid errors here as Prodzinski will serve. Dahl checks out. Adrina Egan in front row. Here's the serve. Too strong. I just said Cougars trying to avoid errors, and then a serve is long by Prodzinski. Scherfenberg is in. Bly will serve for Mahnomen Waubun. Sophia Bly and the Thunderbirds trying to come back, down 3, late in set 3. Setting high, Jones, an attack by Sip is in. On the line, good with a kill. Coach Anderson not exactly pleased with that back judge call there, but it's okay. That happens sometimes too, right? 24-20. Serving Keza Jones. So Sip was given the kill. Jones with the assist there. Now across. Bly will send it off the net. Miller, Jones setting left side of the Sip attack. Wins the set. So Jones to Sip for kill number 25 for Kaylee Sip. 25-20, Ada-Borup-West will take set number 3 over the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds. Move ahead 2-1 in the match. The Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Let's take a look at our in-between set update, brought to you by the Linfors Agency, Boston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, and now in their new location in Ada. Linfors, your insurance source. Not a lot of flow in this one either. Back and forth early. Cougars would take the lead at 6-5, and they would never give it back. Would be tied at 12. And then it was 22-14 at one point. Then it was 22-19. Cougars able to wrap it up and finish it off. They've been able to keep the Thunderbirds at bay since the first set victory by the Thunderbirds 27-25. They win the third set 25-20 and the second set 25-16. They lead the match 2-1. In-between set update from the Linfors Agency. Linfors, your insurance source. Fourth set in Ada. Coming next on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Subway Ada, eat fresh. If you need lunch or dinner for a meeting or a get-together on short notice, Subway Ada can put together a great meal quickly. They have party platters, cookies, chips, soups, and beverage options. They have box lunches as well that they can put together for your group. Subway Ada builds it the way you want it with fresh bread and fresh veggies. Think of Subway Ada when you need catering for any occasion, large or small. Subway Ada, the home of fresh. 784-SUBS or 784-7827. Subway Ada, eat fresh.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, we welcome you back to the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium, where Ada-Borup-West leads Mahnomen Waubun 2-1 volleyball action. The Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds will be receiving as Morgan Engel will be serving for the Cougars here in set 4. Cougars trying to wrap it up on home court. Thunderbirds trying to extend the match here tonight. Thunderbirds miss hit into the net. And now the Cougars will be serving 1-0 here in set 4. Serves up, receive Bevins, played ahead. It's going to be Sweers with an attack off a touch, kill good. It was a quick there by Riley MacArthur, quick pass, set assist. Sweers with her 4th kill to my numbers, and we're tied at 1. Tied up at 1. Bevins will serve it left to right. Received. Steen then over by Sip. Bevins, Clark, here's an attack by Severson, kill, good. One goes off of Prodzinski. Kendra Severson, her 10th kill tonight. MacArthur with the assist. Check that. I do believe that was Katie Clark. Jones to Prodzinski, Bevins, Clark, then over by MacArthur. Sip playing it to Jones up front for the Cougars, and then a swing by Sip, kill good. Jones to Kaylee Sip. Kaylee Sip with 26 kills so far tonight. 5, 10, 15, 20, 32 assists for Kayza Jones. And Prodzinski will go to serve. Serving all tied up at 2. Here's an attack by Severson. Steen plays it forward. Egan. Then Sip, too strong. Back to the Thunderbirds, leading 3-2. Brodzinski and Scherfenberg. Clark out. And in will be Sunshine England on that rotation for Mahnomen Waubun. Now Riley MacArthur serves. Dug up by Markison, Jones, and Sip. Kill good. Jones, Markison, and then Sip. And Izzy's got another assist. Jones to serve. 3-3, we're all tied up. Third tie here in set 4. Serves up by Jones. Off of Bly, then off of England, and back over by Bly. Scherfenberg, Jones, Sip off a touch, kill good. Haley Sip again. And my numbers are unofficial. But I don't know if I've called a volleyball match where someone had 28 kills and were early in set 3 or set 4. Steen, Jones, Sip. Dug up back row by Bevins. MacArthur, Severson blocked by Dylan Miller. And then the Cougars Sip, her 29th kill. Miller had a block in there. And it'll be Jones serving. 4-3 Cougars, 5-3 Cougars leading here in set number 4. Now an attack by Severson, and that is out. Cougars point. Jones will serve it again. A Severson attack is out. Jones serve, dug up back row, and off of Sophia Bly, it'll be an ace serve for Keza Jones and a timeout. 6-3, Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. Community make it 7-3, excuse me. The Cougars leading the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure the glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solseng and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
7-3 in favor of Ada-Borup-West. They lead Mahnomen Waubun here in the fourth set. They lead the match 2-1. Mahnomen Waubun trying to battle and force a fifth here tonight. Senior night for Ada-Borup-West and their 3 seniors. Thunderbirds play it forward, then it's off of Sweers. Kind of misplayed it, sent it into the net. And it is 8-3 in favor of Ada-Borup-West. Jones will go back to serve. Jones will go right to left with it. Good serve here, picked up in the back row. Played across, dug up by Jones, then Miller. And they were trying to play it across court. It ends up going out. Too strong. And 8-4 on the side out. It'll go back to the Thunderbirds. Mahnomen Waubun, Sophia Bly will serve it. Serving it left to right here. Good serve, dug up back row. Played by the Cougars and sent over by Sip. That kill is good. She did it again. Jones another assist, and Sip checks out. Engel in, and Maddie Steen will go and serve it away. 9-4, Ada-Borup-West. Serve is across. It's played by Bly. And over by Severson from MacArthur, too strong. 10-4, Cougars. Serving, Maddie Steen. She'll do it again from right to left. Steen serve, dug up by Severson. Bevins high in the air and over by MacArthur. Steen, Jones, and then over by Miller. Bevins, MacArthur, and Bly will send it over. Received by Scherfenberg. Jones plays it back. Mid-range, Maddie Steen into the net. Maddie just about sent it over. That was a tough angle, and she just about got it. It did not go. 10-5. And the Thunderbirds, Kendra Severson will come with a bit of a jump serve. Severson serve. Dug up by Steen. Jones, left side angle with an attack. It's off of Severson. Kill good for Morgan Engel. That is number 9 for Morgan. Jones, 35 assists. Kayleana Dahl will go to serve. Dahl serving 11-5. Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. Severson, MacArthur, England across. Miller. Steen. Played here and over by Engel, then tipped across by Keyser. Now Miller. Severson over by MacArthur. Dahl played to Jones, and here's a shot from the middle by Engel. It pinballed around and falls. So Engel going to get credit there. 12-5. Ada-Borup-West, and Dahl sends it into the net. 12-6. Thunderbirds will go to serve. And we'll see Katie Clark go to serve. Katie Clark going to serve it left to right here. Good serve. Back row picked up by Dahl. Now an attack by Engel. Blocked by Keyser. Kept alive. Dahl and over by Jones. It was Ronnie Keyser with a block. Now Keyser sends a kill attempt. Back row. Dahl. Jones. Here comes Engel. Out. Sean Rue with the quick cat-like reflexes over there. 12-7 Cougars. Thunderbirds will serve. And doing the serving will be Katie Clark. Good serve here. Picked up by Steen, then Jones, then Dylan Miller. Kept alive. Good pancake there by Bly over to MacArthur, but then Bly sent it into the net. 13-7 Cougars. Izzy Markison in to serve. She'll come in for Dylan Miller in substitution. Markison serve. Severson. Clark. MacArthur. Markison. Jones. And now an attack by Engel at the net. We get Jones with a little tip kill. Meanwhile, Riley MacArthur had put up a block. 14-7 Cougars. Trying to recap a play sometimes and get all the stats in the right spots. A little difficult for old broadcaster to do. Clark, Keyser. Clark, then Bevins sent it over. Elena Bevins. Little mix-it-up kill. 14-8. Keyser to serve. Ronnie Keyser sending it left to right. Markison sends it over. Played by Severson and across by MacArthur. Then Jones, then Engel off of a touch. Played by Swears at the net. And over. Does it go over in 3? Yes, it does. Back over by the Cougars. Thunderbirds get into some net trouble. And a tipping match is always tough to win. And they go into the net with it. 15-8. See Steen check out. Morgan Engel will go to serve. Serving 15-8 Cougars. Trying to win the match. They lead the match 2-1. They lead here in this fourth set. An attack by Severson, then Sip, then Jones, back to Sip, tipping across, kill good. (16-8), and Engel will serve it again. 20 serve points for Morgan Engel. Bly receives, sending it forward. Severson to Bly and across. Jones going for Prodzinski. Prodzinski miss hit. 16-9, a side out. As Maddie Steen back in. Elena Bevins going back to serve for the Thunderbirds, left to right. She sends it not into the net, but into the arm of Riley MacArthur. 17-9. Ada-Borup-West will send Sarah Prodzinski to serve. Prodzinski will go right to left. Here's the serve. It's across. It's picked up by Bevins. Then Clark plays it left side to Severson. Dug up there by Sip. It'll be over by Prodzinski to Sip. Clark back sets MacArthur over. That is Markison. Now an attack by Sip. Kill good. Kaylee Sip with another hammer. Jones with the assist, and Prodzinski will serve. 18-9. Cougars leading set 4, leading the match 2-1. Serves up. Bevins digs. Bly and Clark go for it together. It's over in 3 by Swears and Prodzinski. And it's Dahl and an attack by Sip. Bevins. Played here by the Thunderbirds. Bly. Great effort. Off the net, can't get it over. But great effort diving and flying around there by Maddie Steen. Point Thunderbirds, they outlasted 18-10. Outlasting the rally, Thunderbirds will go to serve after the Cougars take an 18-10 lead. And back to serve is Riley MacArthur. serves up, back row played. It's a dig by Steen, then Sip from Jones, hammer kill, good. Kaylee Sip, my goodness. 33 kills for Kaylee Sip to my numbers. It is 19-10 Ada-Borup-West, and Kaysa Jones will go to serve. Her serve across, picked up in the back row by Bly, then MacArthur, and then Severson, hammer with a kill. She got up and sent it down. Holy cats, that was a big one again. MacArthur, 19-11. It's in favor of Ada-Borup-West, leading Mahnomen Waubun. Serves up. A serve for Sophia Bly. She'll go and serve it again. 19-12, Ada-Borup-West leading. Mahnomen Waubun's Bly serving. It'll be another ace serve. This one goes off of Scherfenberg, 19-13. Serving here is Sophia Bly, and we'll see Prodzinski in for Scherfenberg. Not a long leash there on Scherfenberg this time. Serving, Bly across. Steen digs it. Jones, Sip, back row, out. 19-14. Cougars leading the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds will serve, and Bly will do it. Bly left to right. It's across. It's picked up by Prodzinski. Jones over by Sip, dug up and across by Sweers. By Severson. Now Sip with an attack kill, good. That time Dylan Miller set up the hitter. Kaylee Sip, 34 kills. 20-14, Maddie Steen to serve for Ada-Borup-West. Serve is across. Bly. Double hit on part of Sunshine England. 21-14. Cougars leading and serving. Steen's serve is across, picked up by Bly and freeballed over by the Thunderbirds. Jones, then across by Engel. Thunderbirds return it. Miller comes after it, over by Bly on a return. A little free ball action there. Here's an attack kill, good for Engel. Kaysa Jones, Morgan Engel. A little combination there, 22-14 and a good rally. Maddie Steen will serve right to left. Steen goes into the net with it. And it'll be Thunderbirds volleyball 22-15, and Kendra Severson will go to serve. Severson's serve is picked up back row by Prodzinski. Then Jones, then Engel into the net, 22-16. Thunderbirds will go back to serve it again. Kendra Severson. 22-16, Cougars. Engel digs it. Steen. And over by Jones. And it's going to be the Thunderbirds over in 3 after there was a block by Adrina Egan in the mix. Now an attack. Kill. Good. Morgan Engel. Kaysa Jones, Morgan Engel. It's number 12 for Morgan tonight. That's her jersey number. 23-16. Kayliana Dahl on senior night serving 23-16. Cougars lead the match 2-1 and trying to wrap it up here tonight on senior night. Serving at Bly, Severson, Bevins. Then Dahl digs it, plays it ahead to Jones, who sets up Morgan Engel off of a touch. Over in 3. Now they're going to call a lift on the Thunderbirds. And it is set and match point for Ada-Borup-West. Kayliana Dahl will serve. See if the Cougars student section recognizes what's happening. They didn't. And that one goes into the net. 24-17 on the service error. Cougars will win it on a side out. Thunderbirds, of course, goal is to not give them that side out. See if they can rattle off a bunch in a row. Received Engel, then Jones, then over by Prodzinski. Severson, Clark, an attack by the Thunderbirds, MacArthur. Played across by Engel. Bly, Clark over at the net, tipping down Prodzinski, and that's it. Sarah Prodzinski going to wrap it up with a victory. 25-17. Ada-Borup-West rattles off 3 straight set victories after falling in the first set, and they defeat Mahnomen Waubun 3 sets to 1, 25-27, 25-16, 25-20, 25-17. That on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Stick around. Our post-game report is on the way from Ada-Borup-West High School after this.
This is Bruce Visser from Visser Grading. Visser Grading is proud to be blading and grading the roads in Strand and McDonaldsville townships. We at Visser Grading would like to wish the best of luck to the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Thanks for allowing us to serve you, and we hope to for many years to come. Good luck to the Ada-Borup-West Cougars from myself and everyone at Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Parents of the students at the Waubun-Ogama-Whiter School District, keeping up with what you need to know is easy. So log on to waubun.k12.mn.us and find out what is happening at the schools. Plus view valuable resources directed towards you at the left-hand side of the homepage. And listen to the Waubun-Ogama-Whiter School News Thursday mornings at 9:05 a.m. on Gold 101.5 FM KRJM.
West Main Pizza welcomes you to dine in. Call for takeout or delivery of your orders. Now, with Pizza Order, get your coupon for free large order of garlic breadsticks with your next 16-inch pizza order. Use your West Main reward points and save more. Rewards at westmainpizza.net. More than just pizza. Enjoy fresh garden salads, taco salads, super nachos, garlic bread, soups, subs. Treat yourself to ice cream or your favorite shake. West Main Pizza in Ada.
The White Earth Tribal and Community College is open and can help you take the next step with your education. They offer on-campus classes. Online class options are available for students as well. They're local with small class sizes and they have affordable tuition. Apply in person or online at www.wetcc.edu. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. The White Earth Tribal and Community College, open and ready to help you take the next step in your education.
The chill in the air will soon set in as winter is right around the corner. Wild Rice Electric invites you to inquire about their voluntary off-peak program available to its members. Off-peak is a great way to save on your electric bill, and with off-peak heating rates at about half the cost of the general service rate, now is a great time to save. Contact Wild Rice Electric's Member Service Department today by calling 800-244-5709 or learn more about their programs by visiting wildriceelectric.com.
Welcome to the post-game report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. The Benedictine Care Community Mission Court campus on the Benedictine Living Community of Ada with our game summary. Well, Ada-Borup-West came out slow out of the gates. Mahnomen Waubun took advantage of opportunity. There were 9 ties, went to extra points. Thunderbirds would win the first set 27-25. Cougars would rattle off the next 3, 25-16, 20, and 17. Not a lot of flow, but there was something flowing tonight between the passers, the setters for the Cougars, and the hitting of Kaylee Sipp. Unofficial numbers to my head, 34 kills tonight, which is a rather large number, and she was really swinging hard tonight. Now, those some stats we'll share a little bit later on, but the Cougars outlast the Thunderbirds tonight after falling in the first set. Cougars win on senior night, 18-5. Thunderbirds drop to 4-8. In the season scores as we continue. That was the game summary from the Benedictine Care Community Mission Court campus of the Benedictine Living Community of Ada. We'll be having the Ada-Borup-West seniors join us for senior night conversation coming up. Maybe some additional players later on here too if the Thunderbirds send anybody, but we'll also await Vicki Anderson, head coach of the Thunderbirds here at some point, expecting her. But right now, let's do some post-game coaches' comments. As the head coach of Ada-Borup-West Volleyball, Jim Lee, is up here. And Coach, not the kind of start that we wanted. To see if Vicki wants to come up first. Let's do that. Let's go to Vicki first. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that. We're going to let Vicki go first. It'll all work out good. This is just fine. A-OK. Everybody's happy. We want to make sure that we can accommodate, let these coaches do what they need to do to get things moving and get them out to start. And we'll do that. Let's switch gears and do post-game coaches' comments. This is Vicki Anderson, head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, joining us here following the loss on Thursday night. Coach, look at this one. Girls came out, capitalized early, took advantage. It was an entertaining back-and-forth first set, and then kind of lost a little bit of the mojo. The hitters were getting to the Thunderbirds a little bit, but, overall, just your thoughts on how the Thunderbirds performed tonight.
I thought we did pretty well. I thought we just needed to make a few adjustments on some of those hits. I thought our blockers did some nice adjustments and popped a lot of balls up and slowed it down a little bit. And I thought our hitters did a good job cutting around on the court as far as hitting all different areas and seeing the court a little bit better than we have earlier in the season. So we just keep getting better night after night, and I think the girls showed that tonight.
What I appreciate about the Thunderbirds and watching them throughout the season and seeing them here tonight too is it's nothing really comes easy for the opponent. They really have to earn it because your girls are scrappy in all the right ways to make things outlast and keep themselves in it.
They do. I thought we took care of the ball better from the service line. We had a few key times where we missed a few serves, but otherwise I thought we did a good job placing the ball on different parts of the court, and the girls are looking for that on their own. We're not telling them where to serve, but they're trying to see seams and things like that just to make them better volleyball players, and I thought we stepped up. I thought we hit pretty consistent. We got blocked a few times, but our coverage was there, so that was kind of nice to see. And then they're just a hard-hitting team, and so we just need to make sure we practice a little bit of that hard and make a few adjustments. So hopefully we'll see them again.
There you go. And now I know earlier in the week, lost to Climax Fisher. We're not at full strength that night. Girls played hard, just was not in the cards against the Knights. So they were able to capitalize on some missing pieces, so to speak, there.
Right, it was, but I have to give credit to the girls that were out there. They played really hard. They tried to adjust, and I thought they moved pretty well from watching it at home.
Right.
But I was pleased with how some of those JV kids stepped into the varsity roles, and if they were nervous, I didn't think they showed it. They just tried to get after business and do the best they could do. And
that's something that you don't want it to get lost in the shuffle, like you say. That next girl up mentality. Hey, if your number's called, you got to be ready to go and play.
That's right, and it was just a last-minute whole thing, we were going to play in the lineup and getting a chance to get enough practices in so they kind of had a good feel for it, and just a bunch of stuff. So I really am proud of how they played both matches this week.
So it's not over. Saturday, hosting a tournament. You got 12 teams coming in.
We do. We have quite a few teams coming in and start at 9 o'clock. We have 3 courts going in Waubun, and 1 will be played in Mahnomen, and it's pool play to begin with, and then after you come out of your pool, you go into either a gold, silver, or bronze division, and hopefully we'll be up in that gold division. I think if we play like we did tonight, we're going to see some good volleyball on Saturday, and then we have just a crazy busy week next week again too. So lots of volleyball are going to be played by these girls, and so we're just going to keep getting better night after night. That's
right, and you talk about that. It's going to start again Monday with a reschedule against Park Christian, and it's in Moorhead now at Park Christian.
It is because of something with their schedule. Some kids have to leave early and do some things, so in order for us to get that game in, we're going there. And then Tuesday, I believe we go to Winnie Mac, and Thursday we have Fertile at home, which will be our senior recognition night for our seniors at their last home court during the regular season match. And then we're going to start again on Monday, Tuesday the following week. So lots of volleyball, lots of fun, and they just keep getting better. I'm so proud of these girls.
It was fun to watch them. There were some times when things were really clicking, and it was very exciting, and that's what you want to see, and fun to see it. So glad we were able to do that. Coach, best of luck to you and the girls as you roll along, and have a big weekend and a great tournament on Saturday.
Thank you, and thank you to the crowd and for your coverage, and thanks for the crowd that came out tonight, and congratulations to Ada-Borup and their seniors. They've worked hard over the years. It's been fun to watch them play.
A fun ride. Thank you very much. Vicki Anderson, head coach of the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, joining us in the postgame report. Thank you, Vicki. Good to see you. Postgame show is brought to you by Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars, they win it 3-1 over Mahnomen Waubun. Stick around. Our postgame coverage continues from the Ada-Borup-West School after this.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
John Ressa at the Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead take this time to wish all farm families and farm workers throughout the area a safe and successful harvest. Keep safety in mind when you're out on and around the tractors and trucks and other machinery in the fields and around the farm this harvest season. Don't cut corners when it comes to safety. It could cost a life. John Wayne and Marissa at Ben & Hoagland Agency thank you for your business, and they remind you if you have any questions about crop insurance, call or stop and visit with them. The Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Force Agency, Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, LynnForceAgency.com. The Lynn Force Agency, your insurance source.
We're back on the Home Crown Realty postgame report. Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com, with our Stars of the Game presentation from American Federal Bank at Ada and Darren Ramey Agency, Insurance Brokers of America, Darren Ramey and Nick Gwynn. So with our Stars of the Game, let's talk to the seniors from Ada-Borup-West here tonight on Senior Night Recognition. And it is going to be, to start things off, Kaylee Sipp here tonight is one of the seniors. And I tell you what, Kaylee, if this was your senior night, I'd like to see what you're going to do on other nights. It was clicking for you tonight, hitting the volleyball. What was clicking for you? I guess I'll let you put it into words.
I guess I was just excited to play with my team, and it was senior night, so I just wanted to go out there and have fun and battle.
And you did that. You and your teammates did have to battle. It was slow start for you on the first set, and it was similar to how your first set went against Fertile Beltrami the other night, too. That first set, just trying to get your feet wet, and then once you did, you guys started firing.
Yeah, I guess we just went out there, and we knew what we had to do, so we battled, and we fought for each point.
I had unofficial stats, my numbers, 34 kills for you tonight. I don't recall a match where I've seen one individual get that many kills, so when it was, and it's just, and Mahnomen Waubun is a tough team to get a kill against, too, right?
Yeah, they put up a big block, and we just see the shots. So
it was fun to see you guys play, and it's I know it takes two to tango when it comes to getting a hit across. You got to get a good pass, and it seemed like your setters were getting the volleyball to you.
Yeah, we had some good plays. If our setter was out, our passers really got us the ball to the right spot, so we could still just put it down. So
that's right. If Jones wasn't there, and I had to look back a couple times, like, wait, Jones didn't set that one up, and I'm so used to just that Jones and Sipp connection. So as a senior, you're still going to get more volleyball here on the home court, but how cool was it to celebrate you and your two other seniors here tonight?
It feels really good. It's exciting, but sad that it's my last year, but it was really fun to play with them tonight. So
I know you guys are going to get a chance to go out and celebrate and have some fun and recognize it, but there's still a few more matches left. I think just 4 left.
Yeah.
Does it feel as fast as it is for me? I mean, it seems like it's going to just snap by us here.
Yeah, it's really flown by. It's been really short. So
is volleyball your favorite activity, favorite sport to be in?
Yeah.
How did you get started in volleyball?
I had older cousins be in it, and as I was younger, I would go to games and watch, and I just thought it was so fun. I was like, I always want to be like those older girls out there and play, so I just stuck with it and played hard.
Well, to you and your teammates, congrats on the win, and congratulations on what's been a great career. It's not over yet, so enjoy the rest of the way, Kaylee.
Thank you.
You got it. Kaylee Sipp, one of our stars of the game here tonight for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, one of the 3 seniors for the Cougars, and we're going to get another one to come and sit down. Let's see here. I think I dropped it. Here we go. Let's try it. Wait. Whoop, there we go. Yep, here you go. You're going to get fresh off the floor. Perfect. There it is. All good. We'll bring Kayliana Dahl to come in and grab the microphone here. Kayliana, there we go. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel the team performed tonight after a 3-1 win?
Definitely a slow start, which is always tough to come back from, but I thought we did a good job of getting our energy up and then finishing out the game.
Yeah, and I was talking to Kaylee there about, the Thunderbirds are very scrappy. They don't let a lot of things fall, so you guys really had to earn everything. Plus, they were putting you guys in tough spots for your attack to get going. It was a challenging match tonight.
Yes, it was. They were really good to, catch us off guard, send that second ball over, so we would have to, go for it.
You guys are chasing around a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Got enough energy for cake and stuff after this here?
Of course.
Okay, good.
There's always energy for cake.
As long as there's cake space. So for you, a senior night recognition. I don't want to believe you're a senior yet. That's just because I remember when you were a little bit smaller. But what's it like for you to realize that this is senior year? How has it been going so far?
Honestly, it doesn't feel real to me yet. I still feel like a sophomore in high school. I just seeing the posters out there is like, wow, this is real.
And it's unique, too, I guess, and everybody's got different scenarios, but you had spent time, you were at Norman County East, and then were at Titan, and then now come over and have been with Ada-Borup-West for a few years. That's a transition that not everybody gets to experience. Well, how was that transition for you?
It was so easy to transition over to Ada. Everyone is so welcoming, and especially our class that we have that's seniors now, they were all like super nice to welcome me here.
And your role has changed throughout your volleyball career. How much do you enjoy this sport?
I love this sport so much because you can interact with your teammates after every play, and you can always pick them up.
It is different that way, isn't it? Because you get that break, you get that pause, and it's not long, but it's enough, just like you say, to share that communication.
Yep.
Okay, so 4 more matches left in the regular season, playoffs. You're hoping for a long run. What's it going to take for you and your teammates to continue this ride?
Definitely have to start out games stronger than we do, but communication needs to happen more, and I just really want to see us incorporate more of our hitters other than just our outsides.
There you go. Well, Kayleigh Dahl, thank you so much. Congratulations on what's been a lot of fun watching you play volleyball, and obviously your career as a student athlete and everything here too at Ada-Borup-West. Best of luck as you finish out the season, and go enjoy some cake, all right?
Thank you.
You got it. Very good. Kayleigh Dahl joining us here tonight, one of the seniors. Senior night for Ada-Borup-West, and one of our stars of the match here this evening. Home Crown Realty post-game report. Stars of the game will continue. I do believe we have one more coming over here because just 3 seniors, and we'll get her on the microphone. We'll hand this over to you as well. Yeah, got to keep you clothed. It's all part of the deal. Kaysa Jones is going to join us here. Well, to you and your teammates, I know a hard-fought victory tonight. Yes. It's new rotations. We talked with Lauren out of the lineup here for the short term here with an injury. For you, your teammates now you had 4 matches over the weekend and now 2 this week. Are you starting to get a little bit of a better feel for the current setup and current rotation?
Yeah, it's definitely helped that we've had a few practices underneath it because we went into that tournament with no practices. It was just thrown at us. So I think the rotation we have right now is really starting to come together.
Good. Not every time did you get a set assist, but you had a lot of them. But I had Kayleigh Sip for 34 kills tonight.
Holy
right?
moly.
Isn't that something? I think she had 19 the other night against Fertile Beltrami. I had her for 34 tonight. That's pretty insane as a statistic. At least I don't recall a lot of 30-plus kills in a set in my career as a broadcaster. So what's that tell you when you're passing the ball to a hitter like that?
It's so exciting. It's so rewarding because it's like you put a good setup there and it's just that straight kill. It feels so good.
Morgan Engel's coming along pretty good, isn't she?
Yes, she is. I'm so proud of her.
And she's, I know I shared it the other night, she's one that right now is kind of filling a multi-role, but she's kind of a person in training to set, right? And so it kind of think that's maybe a benefit to be able to be on the other end of those too. Maybe that can lead her to something long-term as an 8th grader.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Interesting. How about for you, Kaysa? I know that your volleyball career you're taking into this setter position has really taken off. How much fun are you having? I know knowing it's your senior year, but how much fun have you been having with this game and learning this game?
I mean, it's been incredible. I did not used to be so fast or anything, and then I started to really pick up on volleyball, and it became like my favorite sport.
Do you owe that to your teammates and your coaches and some of that leadership through, or what would you contribute that to?
Yeah, for sure. Our team has always been really close. Like, there's never really been a separate like clip here, clip there, so it's been easy to learn together.
As a senior, with this season being a little bit more normal, we've talked about it. You've got band, you've got crowd, you've got people around. You're not everybody's not necessarily scared of each other. Things of that nature this year. How much of the normalcy is that helping you and your teammates even gel more?
I think it's awesome. I think it. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of gives it a different vibe, I guess, but it adds a lot more excitement to it.
Very good, and I'm glad to hear that. Now I know for you, like you say, it's a sport that you've grown to love. You don't have to miss it yet. You've got more matches, hopefully a postseason run in you. What's it going to take for you and your teammates to continue this and spark something in the playoffs?
I think we need a few more practices just to work on the little things, and assuming we do what we know we can do, I think we'll be pretty good.
There you go. Keza, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming over and for chatting, and it's been fun to. I mean, I think last year I don't know how many times I called you the wrong name, and then there's like the right ways, wrong ways, and then there's others that the spelling and it. So how would you like your name to be said?
Well, it said Kesa.
Kesa.
Kind of like quesadilla.
Right.
That's what I tell everybody.
Right. That's fair. I like that. Because then you got some that say Keja.
Yeah, there's a girl.
And there's
purple.
Kaisa. There's all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what I said last year. I know your mom reminded me one time, but it was very good. I mean, I didn't know any different.
Yeah, it's okay.
Cases, and that's what I've gone with ever since. So I won't forget it. Thanks for your time, and go enjoy some cake. All right.
Thank you.
You got it. Kesa Jones. See, now we got it. We got it all figured out. Thanks so much, Kesa, for coming up. Stars of the game here tonight from Insurance Brokers of America, Darren Ramey, Nick Gwynn in Ada, and American Federal Bank in Ada with our stars. Let's take a quick break on the Home Crown Realty post-game report. We'll come back in a minute. We'll talk to Jim Lee, head coach of Ada-Borup-West Volleyball. After this, the Thunderbirds falling, the Cougars winning 3-1 tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Eli Swenson at AgriMax by calling 218-790-6375 or their main office at 891-2211.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com with a post-game report here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars with a victory, 3-1 over Mahnomen Waubun, improving to 18-5 on the season, while the Thunderbirds dropped to 4-8 on the season. We have more of our post-game coaches' comments, and the head coach of Ada-Borup-West Volleyball is Jim Lee, and joining us following the win, Coach, a hard-fought victory for the Cougars at home. A slow start again, similar to Tuesday night, but then the girls would battle right back and start off hot second set. Again, a full team effort. Got a lot of good effort from the entire squad tonight. Come away with a victory tonight.
Yeah, I agree that. I mean, Mahnomen really battled out there. I mean, you got hats off to them. They brought their A game, and I'm glad that they did. I mean, we might meet up again in the playoffs with them. We'll have to go ahead and wait and see, but they definitely brought their A game here tonight and did a great job.
Yeah, and it was exciting. I saw girls throughout the match have some, learning moments. I saw them overcome some things. I saw one of the better hitting performances in what in my broadcast time with Kaylee Sipp. I had her unofficially with 34 kills. That's a very large number, and it comes with the full effort from receive to set to hit. Though I mean, it was an interesting run tonight for the Cougar girls.
Yeah, and like Maddie Steen, she played some awesome back row there too, and then. With the seniors, I mean, Keza put up some nice sets up tonight, even though she's off balance, and she said the same thing, kind of floated over her hands a little bit differently there tonight. And Kaylee Dahl, I mean, her service was great, and then Sip just was putting the ball away there. And it's nice to see the three seniors lead us tonight. But like you said, they're not the only ones on the team. The entire team actually played pretty well tonight too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that you. I might speak out of turn. I'm trying not to. Film review, something that you do with the team pretty regularly. I'm sure they're going to look back on this one and they're going to see the good and the bad. And I referenced it once with Brooke Scherfenberg. There was times when she was kind of getting picked on a little bit in her back row. And then there was times when she came out and pulled some unbelievable digs up. Yes. And so the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows.
Exactly. I mean, she went all the way to the 1 zone there, that right back, and got a great dig, and came all the way back in the next play and went all the way to the 5 zone at left back there, and just incredible. And I know they're picking on her on service receive. And so, I mean, it was nice to see her go and get those 2 big digs, and we just want to go ahead and rectify that service receive situation because that can definitely bring a team down.
And I know when you talked about this week, as we recap a little bit, you had a victory over Fertile Beltrami on Tuesday, and that was 1 day after playing in the Alexandria tournament. We know with losing Lauren Thompson to injury, we hope she'll be back for playoffs, but with losing Lauren Thompson to injury here, it sent the team Saturday into what had been a comfortable rotation, at least in my opinion, into a bit of a tizzy, and the kids had to really work hard. Even coaches had to work hard on Saturday at Alexandria.
Yeah, and even like Mahnomen, I mean, they got some kids back today that they had lost, and they were practicing early this morning. So, I mean, they've got to be tired right now with how hard they fought here tonight with the early morning practice. I mean, hats off to them. They're not going to be easy out in the playoffs and easy out the rest of the time in the conference schedule for anybody, too.
No doubt. So for your girls, as you've battled, I know talking with Kaysa, she was one that said here tonight, I feel like those 2 practices were very big for our team. She mentions Monday and Wednesday, and I asked you, how was practice Wednesday? Because I knew that was an important one for your team this week. And now after what's been a run of the gamut, right, you've had some big tournaments September into October, and now the girls, 4 matches left in the regular season.
And that's what we were saying. There's some teams that have only had like 1 tournament so far. Up north here, I'm going, I just don't know how I would feel if we still had 2 tournaments and plus matches to go. It's like, wow, we kind of want to recover at this point instead of going and having more matches and more competition. I mean, some coaches want to go do that like right before playoffs, and me, I want, okay, let's mentally rest up. Let's rest up our scrapes and our burns and our bruises and stuff and recover. And let's get ready to bang some heads in the playoffs there. But I mean, if we had a tournament like right before or some big matches and stuff, I think it'd be really tough to go ahead and do. So we'll definitely recover here tomorrow in practice. We'll lay off a little bit there in practice, but we definitely have some definite areas we need to go ahead and improve on, and it was nice of Mahnomen going and pointed us out for here tonight. We really do appreciate that.
They did, and that's one way. That's a really good way to look at it because we are in this thing together. So next week, a couple of matches on the schedule, and just looking through here, it does look like on the road both next week, Park Christian, and then Norman County East Yule Hitterdal.
Correct. That we don't have to go to Bagley or anything further rows or anything like that. There are a couple of a little bit closer, I would say, which is kind of nice. I mean, when we just got back from Fertile, it's like we haven't had like a short trip like this. It was great just to come back from Fertile. So we like those short trips after we're done competing. So and I know Mahnomen probably likes it tonight that they don't have to go and travel. I mean, for an hour and a half or anything too. So it's always nice, especially when you have school the next day.
Exactly. So for the kids, be focused like you mentioned in practice Friday, and then after it next week, I know we'll have some coverage of the matches on the radio, and Coach certainly appreciate it. But again, thanks for setting up the seniors too. Real fun to get those 3 to come up and recognize and share, and thanks for your time as well here tonight.
Yeah, I think a lot of times that the parents and the kids at this point are saying on senior night, like, this is our last. Forget that. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is just what it is tonight. This is just the beginning of what we're hoping to go ahead and have a rock and roll finish here to the season. So
absolutely,
we hope so. Thank you.
Very good. Jim Lee, head coach, Ada-Borup-West Volleyball. Thank you, Coach. As the Cougars are victorious 3-1 over Mahnomen Waubun volleyball action. Thanks so much, Coach. There, the Thunderbirds took the first set 27-25, then it was the Cougars 25-16, 20, and 17. Naming our super sub of the game, courtesy of Subway in Ada, where you can always eat fresh. You dine in, you take out, you enjoy Subway in Ada. And you can order online, you can order on the app. You can do a lot of different ways to get your Subway in Ada. And, of course, they give away 5 free cookies to our birthday club winner on KRJB. Sign up for Subway lunch for 4 during the harvest days. It's all available. Subway, Ada, eat fresh. And super sub of the match. I suppose I probably should pick it, huh, Jerry? Going to keep you hanging around here. Sorry, man. Let's see here. Super sub, we will go with the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds, and their rotation saw Ronnie Keyser as our no, she started. Excuse me, Katie Clark. Clark will be our super sub tonight. We receive a free 6-inch sandwich courtesy of Subway in Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Earlier, I mentioned our stars of the game from the Darren Ramey Agency, Insurance Brokers of America in Ada, and American Federal Bank in Ada. And I mentioned it was Jones, it was Sip, and it was Dahl for Ada-Borup-West. For Mahnomen Waubun, Kendra Severson, a star. Riley MacArthur, a star here tonight. Let's take a break, come back with more on the Home Crown Realty postgame report after this on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page. If you're an Ada business, you may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. This 1% interest loan is available for business expansion, business renovation, business improvements, and new businesses in Ada. Visit or contact Ada City Hall to receive additional information and how your business may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. Contact the City of Ada, 784-5520, or visit adamn.gov.
Home Crown Realty postgame reports here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. It was Ada-Borup-West 3-1 over Mahnomen Waubun tonight. Thunderbirds took the first set, 27-25. Cougars would win the next three, 25-16, 20, and 17. Let's do the Enbridge Energy post-game player of the match. Enbridge Energy bringing her the energy here tonight. Enbridge Energy with the Line 3 pipeline replacement the pipeline replacement project. It's flowing now, and they want to say thank you to all who were involved, and it took many. Enbridge Energy with our energy player of the game. And I gave the seniors Dahl, Jones, and Sip the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game shirts, but no doubt about it, Kaylee Sips, 34 kills, those unofficial to my numbers, fantastic, and some career-type numbers there. She brings the energy here tonight, and the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. It is the Home Crown Realty post-game report. Ada-Borup-West 3-1 over Mahnomen Waubun, improving to 18-5 on the season, while Mahnomen Waubun drops to 4-8. Stick around. We will come back. A couple more notes and nuggets to get to as our post-game report continues after this.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
The lights are about to go out here at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. Not all of them, but good enough. We've got the dark gymnasium. It's more of the mood setting here as Kevin and Jerry here at the Ada-Borup-West School continuing. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB. Post-game report from Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Ada-Borup-West 3-1 over Mahnomen Waubun. Let's do the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Precision Player of the Game comes to you from RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com, RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton, wishing you a safe and successful harvest, RDK Enterprises. Precision Player of the Game here tonight. Okay, very good. Thanks, Kaylin. We will get that in for you. RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. I thought Riley MacArthur for the Mahnomen Waubun Thunderbirds had 19 serve points, 11 assists, and 5 kills. She dug the ball up, though. She did a lot of things to extend rallies here tonight. I thought Riley MacArthur did a really nice job with that. She is the Precision Player of the Game from RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton. Taking a break here on the post-game report from Home Crown Realty. Let's come back. We'll talk Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, and then we'll talk statistics and more as we bring it back to you next here. Just one more break here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Back with more after this.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
You may read articles that attempt to predict market conditions and returns, but these are impossible to predict. At Bighorn Financial Services, we work hard to educate our clients during the retirement planning process while providing you with a customized strategy that aims to suit your needs. We work hard to give you the confidence you need as you look to the future. Now is a great time to review your accounts, and we'd love to help you along the way. Call me, Kurt Fillion at Bighorn, to set up an appointment. 218-444-8894. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Summer savings on all tires at Bitker Inc. Driving to the lakes, driving on vacation, driving to and from work, doing field work, mowing lawn, towing the boat trailer and using the camper, driving the ATVs. You need any tire? You can depend on Bitker Inc. to have your tires. Keep those tires rolling. Bitker Inc. 456-7467, 456-SHOP. Call Troy the Tire Guy. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep those tires rolling. Bitker Inc. 456-7467.
We're back here on the post-game report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. As we continue on here following the Ada-Borup-West victory over Mahnomen Waubun, 3-1. Let's talk post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Halstead Telephone Company with locations, of course, serving the area in western Norman County, also in the Hillsborough area, over to western Polk, even up to East Grand Forks, serving the districts of Climax, Shelley, and Fisher as well. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect, and halsteadtel.com, our post-game connection. The hitters to the setters, of course, I should say the setters to the hitters, at 41 assists from Keza Jones and 34 kills from Kaylee Sipp, 12 kills from Morgan Angle tonight. It was a big night for the Cougars hitting the volleyball, but they were not easy. They came after a rally from the Thunderbirds, but those are the post-game connection pieces for you, keeping you connected. It's Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. The Visser trenching, digging in the trenches, that, of course, I go back to that back row play, and Kayleana Dahl was strong digging here tonight, and Maddie Steen was digging well for the Cougars. For the Thunderbirds tonight, Sophia Bly was digging up things here this evening, and Kendra Severson provided there too. So some strong digging in the trenches, and just like the guys at Visser trenching in Ada. And finally, we talk about our high-performance play of the match, which is presented to you by Performance Ag west of Borup. Performance Ag, full ag supplier and a full line of seed as well, plus a seed treater to the business, and inoculation needs to. At Performance Ag, they don't want all the business, just yours. And Performance Ag west of Borup with this one here tonight. The precision play of the match, I look back to a play in the set where in the match tonight when Brooke Scherfenberg dug up a couple of just absolute wild ones deep and was able to deliver back and keep a rally alive. Those type of plays for any player, any team were something huge, and saw that tonight. The Ada-Borup-West doing that earlier in the evening. I believe that was in the second set tonight. The Cougars win it 3-1 over Mahnomen Waubun, and our post-game report from Home Crown Realty is going to wrap up with our statistics brought to you by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North, Fertile, Minnesota. Christian Motors, ChristianMotors.com for new and used. Trust Christian Motors. Final stats tonight from Mahnomen Waubun. Ken Receivers 13 service points, 11 kills, 2 assists. Elena Bevins 13 service points, a kill and 2 assists. Sadie Swears 4 kills, 2 blocks. 19 serve points, 5 kills, 11 assists, and a block for Riley MacArthur. 2 kills and 2 blocks for Sunshine England. 9 service points, 1 kill, 2 blocks for Ronnie Kieser. 10 service points, 4 assists for Katie Clark. 12 service points, 2 assists for Sophia Bly. Mahnomen Waubun, now 4-8, will host a 12-team tournament in Waubun and Mahnomen on Saturday. For Ada-Borup-West, and by the way, Mahnomen Waubun will play at Park Christian on Monday night, too. That game was rescheduled, and it'll be at Park Christian Monday night. For Ada-Borup-West tonight, Kayliana Dahl had 10 serve points and an assist. Kaysa Jones, 22 serve points, 2 kills, and 41 assists. Sarah Prodzinski, 17 serve points and a couple of kills. Izzy Markuson, 10 serve points, 2 assists. Brooke Scherfenberg, a couple of service points tonight. Kaylee Sipp, 34 kills. 34 for Kaylee Sipp, plus a block. Adrina Egan had a kill and 4 blocks. Maddie Steen, 15 serve points and 3 assists. Morgan Engel had 20 service points and 12 kills. Dylan Miller, 5 kills, 3 assists, 2 blocks. For Ada-Borup-West, they're now 18-5. They will be at Park Christian on Tuesday in the match. C team went to Ada-Borup-West 2-0, and JV went to Ada-Borup-West 25-18 and 25-15, winning 2-0. Thanks to our sponsors. They made the broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers that you heard and saw. At the very least, tell them thank you. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB. She has the engineering duties tonight. She will have the sports nightcap coming up for you on KRJB, so stick around for that. Additional information. Jerry Peralta, thanks for taking the call tonight, for being able to still watch your ball games. Big Seahawks guy, so he's hanging in there, Jerry. Thanks so much. Appreciate you, and to you for tuning in wherever you are. We appreciate it. In the dark gymnasium at the Ada-Borup-West School. Reminder real quick, tomorrow Mahnomen Waubun football on yourliveevent.com only against Red Lake County. In Gold 101.5 KRJM, we'll have Norman County, East Dual, and Hitterdal, Fertile-Beltrami football tomorrow. And KRJB 106.5 FM will have Ada-Borup-West traveling to Pine River Bacchus football action tomorrow night. From the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium, I'm Kevin Kochman saying so long and have a great night, everybody. Thank you.